Hello. We are currently 4x3 for the first time in forever. We're going so retro today. So, thank you for the 15 months, Ninja. So, when I was a little figget, when I was younger, I used to always have these really gay-ass Valentines save streams. I would play like weird visual novels and stuff, and it was something. But for today, I thought I want to do something with the thing I love more than anything in the world, and that is Yuji Naka. The song has been on stream since it started. It is Follow Me from Sonic Heroes. Thank you for 12 months. Full year in a row. Congratulations. As you know, I'm very good friends with Mr. Miyamoto. That is how I have those streams with special DLC that no one else can get and is completely legal. But I was actually very good friends with Yuji Naka as well. I'm the guy you always hear about in stories. I'm the friend. I'm the dad. I'm the guy leaking this stuff. That's me. Thank you again, Saga, for the 6 months. I appreciate it. So I went to go see my man this time. And what I can say is...
Mr. Yuji Naka is all right.
I want you to know all that. He's doing fine. He's doing good. But he gave me a strange disc. And you might think, oh, there's definitely a 2K monitor in front of you right now, Dimitri. Like always, I can see the bright shine hitting your face. You'd be wrong. It is actually a 90s CTR tube TV and a Sega Saturn. So we're going to insert this disc in and see what happens. I give 15 months. I actually love this thumbnail. I can't express it enough. I just opened Photoshop and I was like, what can we do here? I was gonna put like a sad Sonic face on it, but I like what I ended up with. Thank you for the 15 months, Snake. Seeking out the trans dog stream clip neck deep in the gay area. Oh man, that is a story. So all right, so that probably sounds insane out of context. So when I first started streaming, dumb teenager, I used to have like people come on. I think only Afro still does this. Like he has like fans and stuff that come on the mic for like guest commentary or whatever. This stream doesn't exist anymore. So anyway, I used to do that. And as you know, I always talk about how when I first started out YouTube, there were a lot of people who just kind of followed me, not for like necessarily what I made, but because the gay stuff, right? The homosexual, which I'm not, so I don't get it. But anyway, so one of the times someone came on, I don't know how I was playing Bloodborne, and I guess that makes perfect sense when I say it out loud. And this guy starts talking to me about how like scientifically dogs are trans, like statistically. And it was the first time I was ever like, I can't do this. I'm not streaming anymore. I'm done. I just quit. I shut it all down. Really thought about my life that day. And that's the story. Excuse me. The disc is booting up right now. This song might sound vaguely familiar. What is this? I think it's Soul is what I'm seeing. Is this a creepypasta? I'm not a spooker. But I did think that as I was writing the stream title. So as you know, Sonic Adventure started out as a prototype on the Sega Saturn. There's a rumor that it was an RPG though. However, today we're seeing that's very far from the truth. I love Sonic's Japanese voice. Amy's hits me right both in the soul and the dick. It's all prototype. Why is Smokey still at 12 FPS? My Sega Saturn is also a special edition, courtesy of Yuji Naka. I got connections. What can I say? Come on now, work that thing down. I love Sonic Series. Yo, thank you for the 10.
Hello Dimi, can't really stay on the stream, as usually. Happy Valentines. Now please
Valentine's Day to
be a
you
proper boy
too.
and kiss the camera to say it back.
I'm not doing that, but I will wish you a happy Valentine's Day. Have a good one. Yuji Naka wanted that bussy and gave you the proto, huh? You gotta work for things in this industry. Did you guys ever see the fucking... I mean, I guess you probably have, because my video has it. Have you ever seen the Game Grumps clip of Aaron Hansen doing this boss battle? I didn't know you could die to Chaos Zero. That was like a learned experience for me. I don't think graphics get better than this, guys. I think this is what we call peak. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. I can't read your comment. There's a giant heart in front of it because of fucking YouTube. Okay, there we go. What do you expect from Aaron sucks at Ocarina of Time, Hansen? Yeah, that's a pretty big indicator. Yeah. I have coffee today. Hopefully it doesn't run through me. As you can see in this prototype, there's a much more accurate script. Before the dirty Sega of Americans got their hands on it. I drink black coffee. Classic Eggman's so funny looking, man. I love that guy. Free localization Sonic Adventure. I actually love SA1's English voice cast, but its script's not good. It's mostly fine, but when it's bad, it's real bad. I'll get that out of here. Get that. Don't look away from the screen. Don't look. JP Sonic is more mature and calm, where Mega Sonic is more woo, I mean. I would say in the old days. I don't think older. I really like the problem with old American scripts is usually like they're translated bad, not that they're meme heavy. Because there are a few lines, if you pay special attention to this, you'll be like, wow, that makes a lot more sense. Knuckles gets it really bad in Sonic Adventure 1. Just my luck. A monster appears in the plane falls. Dude, I love polygonal women. They're so hot. Beauty peaked here. Now this is an actual unrealistic expectation. They don't make them like this anymore. Look at this. This is beautiful. Jello hopefully ruining his translation career in 24 hours. That situation's funny. I'm doing a video on it because I appreciate Jello immensely for his just ineptitude for what he has done. But also, they're also kind of using him as a fall guy. I said this on Twitter, but one thing you'll notice about the Jello Apocalypse situation, all the localizers are basically like, oh man, this is gonna give the chuds more ammo. Like, none of them are disagreeing with the things he said. It's always about them. It's like that one Norm Macdonald tweet guy. The one about like ISIS kills 50 million Americans. How Muslim like thoughts most affected or something. Do I have that pulled up? I think I might. But that's essentially the situation. Because Jello is bad, but I don't understand why people like discotheque in general. I think it's, and I don't mean to sound like an asshole and be like, I'm the only one who knows these things. But Discotheque has like a positive reputation, but if you actually look at like who's running the company, especially if you look at their past things, they often censor stuff in their releases. They have people from Crunchyroll, Anime News Network, the whole kit and caboodle are working on Discotheque. So there's always a lot of stuff. Like, to me, the peak of it, it's like this tweet. I wish you know what? We're gonna hear the smooth tunes of Sonic Adventure Prototype while I do this. Yo, Sonic's Michael Jacksoning out right now. Look at you. This tweet was definitely my favorite. More localization controversy. My absolute best advice to new aspiring translators in this current climate: find yourself a group chat of trusted friends or an industry peers. Need to vent? Discord. Want to brag? Discord. Tweet the story? Soften some bigotry? Discord. If they were doing their job, you wouldn't need to hide. Like, it's being so blatant here. And for those who don't know, what essentially happened, and we've made fun of this in the past, Discotheque is releasing a dub of, or a home release in general of, it's an older shoujo, excuse me. What was the name of this again? Lovely Complex, I believe. I know a lot of people like this. Yeah. So what happened was they hired a bunch of fucking YouTubers, because that's what people who don't care about their things anymore are completely embedded in the irony of it. That's why you see like Young Yi and stuff, because it's just marketing. So like Critical's voicing it in it. Jello Apocalypse was writing the ADR script, and basically he pretty much completely admitted throughout like blog posts and stuff that he had like real contempt for this anime, right? He thought the original creator was transphobic, and I believe his biggest quote from this is like, "This anime sucks, we made it better." He tried to get the original author cut out, which they didn't. They didn't do that because the original author is actually in the show / manga. They didn't cut it away, but basically they really like transed up the script. Essentially, was his idea for it, and people keep saying all of Jello's like changes didn't go through, but that's not true. I think there's like 20 like non-binary trans people on the voice cast, and you can tell if you listen to it. And they removed a whole bunch of references when they called the one character a guy all the time, because, you know, that would be bigotry. Like, all this stuff is still in there, and a lot of people are giving it a pass. Like, I even saw like an Asmund Gold clip, because obviously Asmund doesn't actually care. It's always just current stuff, and I said this in past stream. But this is what the company released as a statement. "We are aware of the comments made by a contractor that worked on Lovely Complex. The English version was made with the supervision and approval of the show's original producers, and Cohen companies say that this is gaslighting. The original producers are not the creators, not the authors. They're the people who are like the highest up businessmen at a Japanese company who does not fucking speak English as well. So their approval does not mean jack shit. They're just selling it off. They don't even know what the fuck they say. Dubs commonly punch up the comedy and smooth over rough patches, so that the end product is with the show's intended audience and provokes the intended response." And this is very interesting to me, because people are saying this is a good response, but they're just admitting to shit they shouldn't be doing. The dubs shouldn't punch up scripts. They shouldn't add curse words or make it more intense or tone down things, right? Like, sure, dubs are going to be a bit different than a sub, because like it's spoken language. It is going to be a bit different, but like it should not be with the intent of changing it, because that's them just basically admitting it. There always be shades of gray when adapting work. Anyone expecting exact faulty the Japanese dialogue should be watching the subtitles. Their subtitles are not exact. They have censored many times, and I don't know if that's the case for this. I didn't watch the subtitles. But Discotheque censors their releases. Pretty much for the same reasons we went over. We do see a different point in this individual profession, and like they're cutting off Jello, because Jello's not in the industry. He's basically a fall guy for all this, right? Because don't get me wrong, Jello fucking deserves it. He's fucking artard, right? But you can very much tell that these people's biggest problems with Jello's situation is not that he did these things, but that he was open about it, right? Like every tweet you see is just about the fact that it's going to embroid in the chuds or whatever, right? Yeah, the scat man, as they say. But that's the fucking dub industry. They're like, oh, who's gonna do this thing? Hit scat fetishist. Jello Apocalypse. That's who they hired. That's how little they fucking care. And all of this happened 2 weeks after, like, another shoujo artist committed suicide, actually. And I think that's important because, like, she committed over the fact that her TV adaptation of her work was, like, inaccurate. And obviously there's a bit more mental problems there for that to happen. That's why I care about this shit so much, because it's like it actually affects people, right? Like, this is someone's, like, life's work, something they've, you know, put everything into. So it just feels so disrespectful, the timing, but of course. I have a lot more to say about this, and I am doing something, so expect a video. Sorry, Blue Archive, you're on the back burner again. But there's gonna be more, because I have a lot to talk about with this. But the situation's very interesting, and I feel like a lot of people are being glazed over, right? Like they're missing the forest through the trees, as they say. Yeah. So, I don't know. Expect something. I don't want to say soon, because as you know, when I make projects, I kind of try to make them evergreen. I want this to be a video that's always relevant, not just, oh, this is what happened this week, you know? It's going to be on Discotheque in general. Also, you see a Fall Guy, note how this only becomes noticeable because people complain about it instead of ignoring them until go away. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been saying it all the time. I just briefly mentioned Blue Archive, but like, we wouldn't have these problems if people were like the Koreans, right? If you were like the BA fans in Korea. If people, instead of being like whiny Twitter users, would be like, oh, who cares? You can't do anything. Don't bother. Just, it'll go away. If people weren't like that, like years ago, this wouldn't be happening. Because yes, obviously, your wallet affects things. But if it was solely your wallet, changes wouldn't have happened to begin with, you know? It's also literally about complaining. It's about being annoying. You gotta get out there. Korean's not the best example. Yeah, not the best example. The people who literally destroyed the Korean rating board and literally saved their fucking industry. Yeah, not the best examples. Come on. They're literally the best example. Koreans got their insufferable side too. This is what I'm saying. You guys are being like, actually, instead of listening to what I'm saying. If you think that's a problem, if you want to keep losing, go ahead. Like, but they're the ones actually getting things done. Korea unfortunately has a feminist problem. I mean, that's what happened with BA or Nexon in general, right? They got a whole bunch of feminists fired from their company because they actually made a big stink about it. I don't know. I feel like it's being very like push glasses up to be like, oh well, there are bad sides to this, and it's like, is that what we're talking about? I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna enjoy Sonic Adventure prototype gifted to me by the Yuji Naka on my Valentine's Day. Did you guys ever hear the like Ready Flow version of the normal normal Emerald Coast theme? It's so good. I love lyrical tracks. The Balin guy. Dude, I saw a post for, what was it, Sonic Superstars? They were like, how could they let the Balin guys work on Sonic and ruin it? I was like, do they know? Do you guys know who made Sonic? Of course they didn't, because they're Twitter, like, Zoomers, but very funny. Can I beat this level in 10 minutes now that I chilled out and relaxed by the beach? Bum, bum. Are you a fan of has-been hotels? I stopped thinking excessive cursing was funny on its own when I was 12. Chaos Smash, thank you for the 2. I already responded to that, but thank you again, man. One thing I love about Japanese Sonic is his random English. Hope you're well lately. Happy day of a Choki. Thank you, Bark. Same with 15 months. Nice to see you, man. Who come from movies and read summaries of other opinions on Wikipedia, pretty much. I feel like Sonic fan base on Twitter has a big thing, with like, they're more concerned with like Sonic as a brand than an actual quality. But I feel like that's a lot of fan type things one day, because they're about like the fandom of it. They more want it to succeed than necessarily be good, if that makes sense. As long as it's making money, they don't actually care. I'd like to touch it. Man, there's just something about like, I remember the first time I started putting like scan lines on games, you know, like older games that needed it, and I started like seeing pixel bleed and stuff. And I don't know how to describe it. It was like, I get it now. Like, it is amazing, like, what has been lost over time. It's so cute. Read a Sonic game where Eggman pretended to be a dog and pissed on Eggman. I didn't need to know that, but thank you for that information. Playing old games theaters too. If you're busy, it's a different experience, man. It's crazy. Well, my excuse me, my Sega Saturn just blew up. It wouldn't be a Dimitri Monroe stream if something didn't go wrong. Who's my favorite Puyo Puyo girl? Oh, that's hard. I'm actually not a puzzler. I would have to look. Let me take a break here while I'm resetting up the Saturn. I want you to know, I tested everything before stream. Of course I did. My only experience with Puyo Puyo, like a lot of it, is I played through all of Puyo Puyo Cross Tetris or whatever. Oh, Amite. Is that her name? Amite? I can't remember. It's like she has the beanie. That girl, she's a cutie. The things I would do, my friends. The things I would do. I actually had this problem before and I fixed it. I don't know.
Which file?
Silver's not coming back, bros. Did you see that one post that was like Silver X Lost World? How desperate are people that they're asking for Lost World content? This might still... Okay, I fixed it. I'm also a bit of a tech genius, so. Hisashiburi was like the first Japanese word I like, picked up naturally that wasn't like a basic like baka thing. I think it's because of Sonic. It's like it's common Japanese, obviously in general, but I feel like I always hear it in Sonic games a lot. Sure, I'm a bit of a genius myself, yeah. I also have a 400 IQ. What did Sega mean by making the evil guy a feminist, by the way? What's up with that? This is actually a feature, not a bug. See, it was there from the beginning. Canonical Sonic. How's Persona 3 Reload? Bad from what I've seen. I haven't wanted from the beginning. It looks like really cheaply done. Like they took out like a lot of anime cutscenes and whatnot. Did you hear Vosh is gonna make a video defending himself? I find that so fucking funny. Dude, I've seen people be like, oh, well... You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna enjoy Kino. Fucking love this song. Classic anime model is so charming. In general, the actual Sonic Adventure like models are like perfect to me. Like again, that point in time, like around PS1 area, just got a style on MASH. Love those hands, yeah. No, Yuji Naka himself gave this to me. He slipped it through the crowbars. Why does low polygraphics look so appealing? There's just something charming about them. I think it's because they're like more abstract. Like, I don't think it's just nostalgia. Like, nostalgia definitely plays a role in it, but I think there's something like just naturally appealing about them. Hello, Misery. About the Volsh thing, I've seen a lot of people like, I guess it's not necessarily defend him, but to be like, oh, well, it's just drawings, it doesn't make him a pedophile or whatever. But Volsh has spent like the past 5 years saying that, like, because I remember there were a bunch of like VTubers and stuff. He's like, oh, they're appealing to pedophiles by making their model look cutesy or whatever. And Volsh has tried to say that Lolly is pedophilic for like forever. So fuck that. I'm not saying anything like that could even be slightly construed as defending him, bro. Like, he literally considers it pedophilia, so, you know, he gets what he fucking deserves. What I will say, though, it is absolutely funny that there is, like, 5 years worth of Vosh being, like, CP should be legal for X, Y, and Z, and no one goddamn cared until, like, he got caught with, like, drawings of, again, I think it was a VTuber, funny enough. And that's very funny to me for obvious reasons. And very interesting, because it's always like this. These people don't actually fucking care. But again, I try not to focus on it, because I don't want to defend Vol. She gets what he fucking deserves. I love when all the worst people in the world are fighting each other, personally. Ooh, I'll just skip. So to talk about the game for a moment before going back to that, this is obviously the the auto demo / beta design for Windy Valley. It's really interesting to me that they've never tried level design like this again. I mean, I believe the main reason they didn't have it in the final of Sonic Adventure is because the Dreamcast couldn't handle it. Like this big open area. The Saturn could. But I don't know. I've always really liked this level design. I think it's really nice. I guess you could say it's a bit not too dangerous in terms of like... Oh, I need to go up here. I'm silly. Like, there's very rare that enemies get in your way. It's just kind of an open playground almost, it feels like. I like it. I would love to actually see more like it. Oh, another thing that's very funny to me about that situation is him being like, oh, I thought it was like a thick goblin, even though the like lolly picture, that girl was not thick. She had no curves because she was a fucking lolly. I don't know, but people are believing that. It is insane. But that's the kind of type of person who just believe anything, who watch political streamers, so, you know, I'm not surprised. Even if you meant to say Gremlin. Gremlin would make more sense. I agree, Bargs. But it's still an insane level of cope. But I feel like that's just the mantra of political faction, just eluding yourself. That's a good song. Does anyone know what this is from? That's your own Localization, basically. Yeah. I don't know, but to go back to the thing I was getting hung up about the Korean things, it's just because, like, I remember people were also saying this is, like, Gamergate 2 or whatever, and I said this before. My problem with Gamergate is, like, people didn't actually do anything, right? They tried to always take the high ground and not actually try to change anything. They tried to just be, like, swarmily, like, oh, you guys are the real racists, this and that. No, you're never gonna change things. Like, the stuff with Lovely Complex is, like... I don't know, the people making a big stink about it, A, got everything noticed, and B, like, if you guys, like, contact Toei and stuff, it's just gonna further get things changed. Because one of the things that we learned from the Jello Apocalypse situation, I think it's all positive, but probably one of the most positive things to take out of it, even before all this happened, is he mentioned that when working on the dub, they're not allowed to use political words, like patriarchy and whatnot. And obviously that's admitting to things being sneakier, and it's good because it shows that they're trying to be sneakier. But it also shows that companies just straight up aren't letting them do things anymore because of the fact of people getting really annoying about things. So, I don't know, like, those are the lessons to take from it, I think. But, I'll try talking about the game now. But I don't know, like I was saying, I would love to actually see more design like this. Because, like, you could say, like, Frontiers is very open, but it's not like a level, right? It's just like a giant Unreal asset, like, area. Like, this is still a proper level to space. I would love to see a game that was more in this style. Because I think in general, Sonic Adventure, like the normal one even, still probably has some of my favorite Sonic design. What was Barbara's statement? The Korean situation isn't really like Gamergate since their whole feminist issue goes far beyond video games and straight to the government. But does that change what I'm saying about it? Like a lot of the I don't want to call it criticism, but the statements you're kind of making on the Korean thing isn't me saying these things are one-to-one. It's saying that this is an example of how things change. And I mean, we've already seen this. Do you guys think the Boys Love manga that we always talk about would have changed if people weren't loud? Like, every example you can point to is the result of people actually trying to do something, you know? Being annoying. Actually trying to go for change. I mean, it's simple when you think about it. You just have to take action. Takao has such a cute Japanese voice. Who cares? I do. Yeah, and it's like, so do you. If you're saying who cares, you probably do, or else you wouldn't. So true. No, I'm just saying that the people that tried to compare them don't understand the reason behind the whole thing. I think they're comparable, though. I don't think you need something to be 1-to-1 to make it comparable. I think there are aspects that make them comparable. Why they cut this level? Because it did, like I was saying, it didn't work on the Dreamcast, from my understanding. Like, I believe it was too big, like that type of level design. The game just couldn't handle it. I don't know. I don't know if it was just like as they continued that style of level, trying to expand on it created problems, or what necessarily. But I believe it was in line with that. Because like I said, I would love that kind. One of my favorite things about this hub world is like the little side stories that goes around. Because I believe this guy is just straight up man whore. He's cheating on like 5 different ladies at once throughout different points in the story. I need to get the ring. But I always like talking to everyone. I won't do it this stream because I don't want to waste too much time. But every time I play through Sonic Adventure, it's like one of my favorite things to do. So he made a man kill himself after making even his own family believe he false rape allegations turned their backs on him. Yeah, dude. I say this all the time, but I don't trust like anything that comes out anymore. I've seen so much stuff be faked about allegations, and it just ruins people's lives. Especially because like people on the internet, even more so, just believe things without like any actual proof. Like, I've had shit faked about me. I've seen shit faked about other people. It's like a tool essentially to ruin people's lives. Like, that doesn't mean it doesn't happen at all, but like, I'll be honest, 9 times out of 10, especially on the internet, that shit don't amount to much. And even sometimes it does, and it's like, well, this is like something that should have just been private. I don't need to know this. Oh, look, it's a little Neo. Hey, you been to casino? Lots of laughs, loads of money, and maybe even some gems. At least that's what I heard. Oh wait, hold on. Is this the little girl? I'm pretty mature for my age, so I can stay out at late. Oh, what a good one. Sonic Team used to cook so hard, bros. Are you transgender? Absolutely not. Get her out. The whole Localization thing reminds me of how game series like Mega Man had loads of mistranslations, the most infamous being Die Wily. Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff's more just like that's slightly different in terms of like, it's not intentional necessarily. It's just like some just a really bad translation in terms of like quality. Like, they weren't a good translator, you know. The Konosuba game that just came out has that. I noticed a few things like immediately, and I'm like, that's not. It's not even like that's not what they said, because I notice that all the time. But it's just something completely wrong. And it's not changed for like politics or whatever. It's just like the Katrina stuff of this person did not understand. Now time for my favorite part of Sonic Adventure. No text. Konosuba started to feel like the Rick and Morty of anime. I don't. Get out of my stream. Bad quality translation annoying, but intentional bad translation for local mode is nefarious. Yeah. I can excuse bad translation to an extent. Like, it's easier for me to stomach, like, oh, you just fucked up, right? No one's perfect, people make mistakes. It sucks, I want that shit fixed, and I want, like, a higher quality for the industry, of course. But, it doesn't, like, upset me in the way that, you know, again, purposefully bad translation is. Yeah, it's kind of like how I said with AI stuff. Like, AI is going to be a problem in general when it's used. Or it's going to lead to some problems, I should say. But the fact that it's not malicious makes it preferable. Which is true of all stuff in that category. Man. Speaking of, like, slight drama, I guess. I found out the other day that... Oh, no. Oh, no. Is there another... This side. No! God damn it! This never happened to me. I swear. Oh, what was I gonna say? I found out low tier god is 40 the other day. That fucked me up. As black don't actually crack, dude. It's fucking crazy to me. Kino bad translations do exist. I forget which president it was. But on a visit to Japan, he told a joke, and his translator just went, "Please laugh." The president told a joke. That's pretty good. Alright, I gotta remember to go left. I could probably do this in one run, but it's been a while, so I don't remember the exact. Should I go down, actually? Yeah. Let's go, Tails! How many do I need? 400? I think it's 400. I hate speedsters. I'm a classic Sonic fan. $400 total, yeah, okay. I'm trying to be one unfolder. That's a joke, right? Look, is actually 40. Apparently, I don't know. I didn't look at the. I didn't look into whatever it was because I could not care. But the funniest thing to me was, I guess it's because of drama related, because I seen a bunch of people being like, "Low tier god is bad." I'm like, ooh, really? Wow, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. I think it's because people view characters and real people by the same, like, fucking metric. So do you know how, like, people are like, oh, well, bad people in fiction are like, no, how do I say this? Do you know that one comic book page that's about the Joker? And he's like, I punch Nazis, like, I'm a bad guy, but I'm not a monster. Like, that's how these people view everything. So I guess LTG did something that's, like, bigoted or bad in that sense. So they were like, oh, how could this happen? But it's like, you know, again, shock and appall. The kill yourself guy is bad? Wait. Alright, you know what? This is probably enough. I'm at 340. Ah! Alright, Tails, let's clean up. Ready? Is that 86? Okay, 87, we're fine. So my first time playing Sonic Adventure was on the Dreamcast, right? So I thought that was like a grate on the ground because the lighting fucks up and makes it all white and kills the transparency because that's an awful fucking port, as I'm sure everyone knows by now. Like I was just talking about how like scan lines like blew my goddamn mind, like playing pixel games that were meant for it, actually seeing the art as intended. That was me playing Sonic Adventure proper as well, as opposed to DX. Like, this is what it was supposed to look like? Like, I felt robbed. I swear to God, I'm not usually this slippery. It's like, streamer moment. Saturn was struggling for a bit there. Yeah, I'm noticing some hiccups. I don't think I have free camera on. I don't think that was a feature on the Sega Saturn. You think Kamoshida's a good villain? I guess that means you support assaulting minors. How do you live with yourself? Yeah, it's a Twitter take if I've ever seen it. To break character for a second, this is like a... like 7, 8, 9 mods. The biggest one is Sonic Adventure Saturn, obviously. There's like a bunch of other stuff put on top of it. Because the thing is, like, obviously the Saturn would be... if you tried to run this on the Saturn, you would set it on fire. But still, it's a cool concept. It's like an in-between of like the Saturn and Dreamcast. Like a kind of an alt-reality game. You lied to me? I'm gaslighting you. This is me establishing, you know, I gotta put you down to bring you back up, you know? Kind of similar to Luigi Mansion Beta restoration project. Oh, that's I didn't see that, but that's pretty cool. Is it because like they're putting like 3D type stuff back in it? I like that. Chaos Smash thing with it too. Is Shadow X Mario only in JP side? I would say it's more. I don't know. Pushed is the right word. Shadow's creator is very into it. From a few tweets, comments I've seen. But generally JP Media, yeah, plays more in on their actual romance to the relationship, or at least you could read into it more. Do you see the new Peach outfits for the game? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not really watching trailers. I have seen art, but generally when I want a game, I don't look at trailers. I wanna be as like surprised and have a fresh experience as possible. Still no Super Princess Peach stream. I love Super Princess Peach. I don't know how fun that would be to stream, but I love that game. Ooh. Mr. Yuji Naka, you seem to have missed a little bit there. I still don't know what the fuck the game is. I actually am confused. I mean, I haven't seen the trailers, as I just said. I don't fully understand that game. But it's all about Peach, and then that's all I need. Has been 10 years since Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. So that's like been the last 10 years since Retro made a new game. Huh. That's crazy. Oh, speaking of acronyms. Have you guys seen... So I hate Did You Know Gaming. I think I made that clear in my last video. I really don't like those guys. So this is another thing I wasn't really jumping on down to defend. Even though I think they're in the right here. But did you guys see Gigaboots like try to attack them for plagiarism? And their example is the fact that Did You Know Gaming gave credit on screen because they used like 20 seconds of footage from them. But I guess they didn't ask to get permission. Like they did everything that is legally required for crediting. I need to show this. Hold on. I guess we can listen to the chill tunes of Ice Cap prototype. I don't know if I'll be able to find it because I don't follow any of these people. Let me pull it up. Okay, here we go. These are the people complaining. I know I unpaused. I want to hear the music. Oh, brother, I don't have a... Oh, wait, no, I have a window capture here. Excuse me. So Did You Know Gaming was complaining about Kotaku plagiarizing. I didn't actually look into this. I don't know what's going on here. But then Gigaboots, and I think these guys are even bigger losers. They're all like X something awful. What's the term I would use? Like trollers remorse guys, right? Biggest losers on the internet. These are the type of people to tell you stop complaining, stop caring about all this stuff. But anyway, they're complaining about Did You Know Gaming because Did You Know Gaming used, again, like 30 seconds of footage right here. And I 100% believe this is all because of H-Bomber Guy. Like, H-Bomber Guy taught these people what the word plagiarism was, and he gave them an avenue to harass people. Easily without it being bigoted or anything. Because I keep seeing this. I keep seeing people being accused of plagiarism when it's like, that's not what happened. That's not how the word. Jello is also a troller's remorse guy, yeah. Sorry, I get tongue twisted a lot on stream. Bird out. H-Ron guys' consequence have been a disaster for the YouTube race. In general, yeah. But this is so funny to me. And it's what I was talking about the Vosh situation. The year of Fork has been fantastic in that all the worst people in the world continue to fight each other. And I love to see it. I hate all these people. And again, I don't go out of my way to defend people when I just think they're just the stain of the earth, right? Obviously, I'm making it known my opinion, but I'm not gonna defend Did You Know Gaming. Like, they get what they fucking deserve. Totally swear to you. For Naka and put H-Bomber jail. H-Bomber AIDS in jail now. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna write that one down. There's nothing more cancerous than Triller's remorse type. Skullgirls got hit with that too, in a way, yeah. For context, for anyone not hip on chud internet lingo, Triller's remorse is generally a statement on people who used to be like edgy in the olden days, or I know a troll. And nowadays a lot of these people are like turbo leftists, like ideological people. So they generally get referred to in that way. Because it's like they are trying to make up for being the, you know, the bad guy or whatever when they were younger. And you see that with like, a really good example is the content cop guy. I can't remember his name right now because I'm streaming, my brain's running at 2 FPS. But you know that guy. Like Bo Burnham got it. Bo Burnham fucking sucks. I thought Bo Burnham is like the peak of like, wow, you think that guy is so cool when you're 12 and then you grow up into like iDubbbz, yeah, thank you. And you grow up into like a normal person and you're like, what a fucking idiot. iDubbbz Ego Raptor, yeah. Yo, Cass, thank you for the $2. Shane Dawson is the worst for me. I feel like Shane Dawson's always been shitty. I don't know if I'd call him a troller or the worst guy. I feel like he's just kind of the same, except he rapes cats. Like, that was his character development. But I could be wrong. I never watched him. See that sick trick I did? Top 10 arcs for sure. Man, snow level's so beautiful. I don't know if it's because of like the grain that comes with like older PS1 graphic type stuff, like from the scan lines and whatnot, but I think they look even better. I think because it almost creates like a extra transparency layer. But snow levels always look really good in this graphical style. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna hit the speeder. Yes! I never do that. The SSX stands for supersonic. True, true. But yeah, see, I'm giving you guys an authentic Valentine's Day experience. I lied to you to get you involved with something, and then I crushed your heart. That's what a woman would do if you spent Valentine's Day with her. You're welcome. This is authentic. How do you guys feel about Green Hill Mystic Ruins? What a terrible timeline that would have been. Holy shit, it's a Neo. Pay close attention to these subs if you've never seen the Japanese an accurate translation. I think they didn't program Knuckles AI right yet. Sega Saturn's blowing up again. Gotta reboot it, hold on. Saw some good Valentine's Day on my timeline. My day's been good. Nice.
Select a file.
I want to leave this on for a second. I'm guessing this is an actual beta track for Sonic Adventures theme, or it might be some recreation, I don't know. But I like it. Sounds cool. Knuckles AI, it's so good to crash the entire console. I misjudged him. He was 4D chessing me. Let's get them. I think this just might be prone to random crashes. Because maybe I didn't fix the issue. Oh, hey. I still won! Canonical Sonic. Can't lose, baby. It's on one of the soundtrack releases. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so probably is a beta then. What about you? So there's like quite a few Knuckles lines like that that are just incorrect in English. I think he probably got hit the hardest with the localization script. Work that thing to death. Come on now. You beat a character after a console crash. Sonic's the most powerful. I think for this oh man, that was crazy flip. For Sonic Adventure Saturn, I think the main thing they really need to do is make like a low quality chaos model. Not low quality, I guess lower poly. I would really like to see that. You'd probably also take the transparency off, I think. Because that would look cool. Which this fight didn't take so long and you had to do it 4 times. Hot take, I'm aware. But yeah, I'll probably put a mod list in the comments once I'm done. Alright, never mind. Chaos doesn't want me to do that. Can I get 1 ring, please? It's from Sonic the Fighters, yeah? Yes, I believe it is. For the music, this isn't all from Sonic Adventure Saturn. There's like a Saturn music track, like a separate mod for that. Though I think some of the tracks are from it. I love this Sonic CD noise. Can you come up? Please? That's nice. Tails dick in my face. Always wanted that. That version of Opening Heart is from the Sonic Adventure vocal remix. Oh, okay, it's a straight remix. Okay. It's hard to even die in this boss. Yeah, it's very low interactivity. I love Sonic the Fighters. I got Lost Judgment just so I could play Sonic the Fighters on PC. I fucking hate what they do with Yakuza and Lost Judgment and all these games, where they just put in like you know, ways to play old games. But it's like, what if I just want to play those? Can you just release them on Steam or these stores, dude? Like, I just want to own 2013 Sonic the Fighters. Because it actually adds content. No, it's not on Steam. It's for the 2013 build. Which sucks. I think it's 2013. It might have been later. 2012, I don't know. But the PlayStation Network build, it lets you play as Honey, Metal Sonic, and Eggman. 2012, thank you. How do we feel on Sonic has a hot voice scale? Who's team yes and who's team no? Fond of it. I love Junichi. Yes, yes. Here we go. That's what I like to see. What is, dude, I've never, man, the Sega Saturn is struggling. This is like peak I'm streaming. Because I went through the entire game with 1 before. But I think it's just prone to crashes. Because there's nothing I'm changing every time. No, Mario. Well, okay, you're Mario. That makes sense.
Select a file. Let's get them.
Shit, I kind of lost my train of thought. Only 32 bits to spare. Yeah, it's struggling. See, it just works. Something to do with memory that would explain consistent periodic crashes. Maybe. It could be. I'm not very tech. Well. It definitely always happens with cutscenes. The OVA soundtrack's so fucking good. Junichi, he's voiced Sonic since the start. JP Sonic, like most series, honestly, has had a consistent voice cast from start to end unless someone passed away. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. This is why the Sega Saturn was struggling. These models, man, they couldn't handle it. Elvilio, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. I'm not used to
Disney
my
news: the proxy war has begun. Bob Iger begs investors to not vote for Nelson Peltz, the man coming to clean up Disney. Moana 2 announced a TV show repurposed to the delight of investors and confusion of the animation team who didn't know about it.
All of that sounded like gibberish to me. Not because you said it wrong, because I know nothing of what's going on with Disney, because I don't really interact with Disney stuff, honestly. But things sound like it's not going good for them, and I think that means it's going good for me. Thank you for the 350. Why else would Sega have scrapped the Neptune? Thank you, Barks. Man. Xbox is apparently going the way of Sega now, isn't it, right? Or so is Sony, too. Or at least I've heard rumors of both. Well, I guess for Microsoft, it's not, they haven't said it, but it's like, it certainly feels like they're going the way of Sega. Right. Oh, do you guys want to put some shame in the chat? User Hannah has informed me the other day when I was testing all this out that she dies in Sky Chase Act 1. Who does that? That's like an Aaron Hansen. I was a child. I was a child too. I think I did better in Sky Chase as a child, I'll be honest. I was a dumb child? You're still a dumb child! I was ramming into stuff. I was looking at chat. I was texting and driving and I made it through. Yeah, what have you done? OVA music. I love the OVA. I want to do something on it at some point. It is still peak animation Sonic. Sonic X is pretty high too, but it's dragged down by some stuff. So it's been a while since I've watched this cutscene in English. Doesn't he refer to the girl in this? Doesn't he go like, "You're not Tails"? Calling heroes better than adventure. LS Hannah in the chat room. What's been happening the past 3 minutes? Panzer Dragoon. Okay, this is the same girl. She's so hot, dude. Oh, my dick. Panty shots galore. Is Birdie a guy in English? That's another thing I feel like is true. Is Birdie a trap? Little Polyamy is horrifying. She's cute! I love the Saturn models. I do prefer... I actively do prefer the normal Dreamcast models to these. I think that's, again, that is just my favorite style for Sonic. But, these are pretty good. I went too fast. I went too fast. Oh, man, my poor Sega Saturn. What's going on? Yuji Naka, why did you give me this cursed creepypasta of a disc? It's just very odd. It worked perfectly fine. Maybe this is a creepypasta. Because that was a red screen. That's scary, right?
Select a file.
Why did you want me to summon on Super Vegeta? He's mid. Because he's Super Vegeta. Let's get them! You got a red screen? I did. I thought you guys saw it. Like on my face. It was like I was bleeding. Oh, that's right, Twerk's in this game. Oh no, as soon as the sun sets, I just automatically head this way. It's not my fault, my feet have a mind of their own. My mom wandered in the casino again. It's her future, bitch. Text. Man, all those polygons. Eggman spared no expense, huh? Oh, the storyline for all NPCs. I was saying that earlier, yeah. I think Sonic doesn't speak English as much anymore in newer games. Not sure how true that is, because I feel like because I played Frontiers in Japanese last. I might just be thinking of that, Kevin. It's okay, Sonic. Take your time. There we go. Thanks for the boost. Dude, this is my favorite Sonic Robo Blast 2 card stage. Can't believe they actually put it in a game. This music is a lot more calming. Oh, I was looking away. Don't text and drive, ladies and gentlemen. This is a live demonstration. Yahoo! Yahoo! Now this is getting better. This is good. Oh yeah, this is over music. I don't recall this track that well. You like this theme more than the actual Twinkle Circuit? I don't know. I'm a big fan. Personally. So good at the game. Best in the business. I have a beef with this room. Apparently he also has a beef with me since it's cutting me off and I can't see shit. But because of Roboblast 2 cart. One of my favorite memories from like a Member Night stream is how how revealed it was for all the fake Sonic Adventure fans in my member streams. Because no one could figure out how to get to the top except for like me and Bargs of this stage. It was in Battle R, I think. It was like a 10-minute waiting session of just hanging out. Bum, bum, bum. Twinkle Park's cozy. I mean, I like all of the Sonic Adventure areas. The sensor beeps make me chuckle a little bit, to be honest. Over restoration, never. A man can dream. We did get the actual soundtrack, right? Not too long ago. The one track that was never released properly. I feel like I'm so used to Amy's cutscenes because I feel like I play Amy more, which is a sentence no one has ever said about Sonic Adventure. It's like, oh, that went by fast. Oh shit, you know what? I gotta go get the crystal ring. That's fair, just take your time on the next project. Are you referring to me? But yeah, now I'm working on something. It's not gonna be another 40-minute video. I am working on a big project, but that's actually gonna take a while. That's more of a personal one. The next video is gonna be somewhat on what we talked about at the beginning of the stream. Which is why I'm always hesitant to get really into things, and then I do anyway. Is this the first Sonic Adventure game? Absolutely. But on the Saturn. Parentheses, real, and parentheses. Alright. Let's see what Speed Highway's cooking up on the Saturn. For me, it's Sonic, Knuckles, Gamma, Amy, Tails, Big. I mean, I feel like, yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. My Amy's slightly altered when I normally play this. Because there's like a, I'm sure you have it, it's like an Amy's Tweaks mod. And there's also a thing that extends her stages. Makes her a bit more fun to play. But yeah, like Sonic, for me, it is like, actually, I'm surprised Tails is so low for you. For me, it's probably Sonic, Tails, Gamma. Oh, now this is music. Fellas, we do be living in a city. But no, it's funny. That's why I kind of like graze over a subject when they first come up on stream. And then like as we talk about it more, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna explain everything. Oh, I didn't want to grab that, to be honest. Because I'm like, I should save it for the video, but then I just always end up gushing because I get mad about this stuff. Don't touch that. It's okay. I wanted to take this path for the first time in my life. And we get to listen to the music longer. So you're welcome. See, look, Sega Saturn on the screen. That's how you know it's definitely real. Second best Sonic OST. What is your favorite Sonic OST then? I fucked up. Just kidding. I'm too good at the game. I don't know what my favorite Sonic OST is. That's hard. You know, '06 actually has a very good soundtrack. I think I said that before. Like, '06 is actually up there. That's like one of the few things I'll give it with no, like, asterisks or any other qualifications. Yo, it's the guy! Oh man, this looks so nice. God, I love the visual style of the Dreamcast slash the Saturn. Yo, thank you for the 2. I mean, Rosaria Vampire is pretty decent. I know of that anime, but I don't think I've ever watched it. I think that was something that was airing when I was in school. It's another really good song. I'm just gonna enjoy it for a while. Sega Saturn my ass, you're not fooling anyone. Those long ass loading times aren't present. I actually have injected blast processing into my Sega Saturn, so. Sonic 06 is the best, Silver's theme is peak. Oh yeah, the guy who sung Silver's theme is working with Sega now. That kind of took me by surprise. Don't watch the anime version of Rosaria plus Vampire. I wasn't planning to, but I'll keep that in mind. Now that I think about it, I think my first exposure to Sonic was watching it on 4Kids. I like Sonic X. Episode 1 Chaos shut up. And that's why I like Sonic X, because it feels like a Sonic show most of the time. That's why I fucking hate the new shit that the Zoomers are gassing up. Thank you for the 2. Brother, in this chat we hate Sonic Prime.
Yeah, it's okay.
What year did you graduate school? I haven't graduated yet. I'm in middle school. Oh, dude, I haven't been talking to... I love her. Okay, I'm going again, now what? I managed to get this far, but now what? Hi, sir. No matter who's staring at me, I have to do my job. She's so cute. Oh, you sure for me? I just, the statue. Oh, that's right. Her dialogue's not as cute over here. You need to catch her at the right time. This, as a kid, obviously this is a statue, as I'm sure most people know at this point in their life. As a kid, I thought my game was glitched. I thought, like, I thought I was just, like, the guy who got, like, a corrupt copy or something, or my thing was possessed. Like, I thought this was just a fucked up model. Too bad the Japanese dub of Sonic X didn't on Blu-ray of the UK. I think Discotheque actually, I was shitting on them, so I wouldn't actually buy the release. But I think they actually did release a Sonic X physical. I remember when I thought a YouTuber thought they forgot to add animation to the statue. I mean, again, that's fair. As a child, I too thought that. See the trains are on strike. I have so much spare time now. Yeah, I always like that everyone has their own little story. Oh, let me go with the... I think the garden's changed. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Like the Bandicoot. Oh, man. This is something. Jeez. Alright. We're leaving. We didn't see this. We're out of here. I could just not get in the prime. That means you have good taste, probably. Nothing to be ashamed of. I have fantastic taste. I love the SA2 Dreamcast Child Garden. Oh, absolutely. The Dreamcast Child Gardens are so much better for SA2. For SA1, there are some I prefer the GameCube. There are some I prefer the Dreamcast. Like, I actually think the GameCube Station Square Garden's better. How you're triggering me mentioning Chaos Sonic. Oh, I hate that. Can't call him a Ningen, he's a robot. Prime would have made more sense as a time travel story instead of multiverse. I hate multiverse shit. Especially, like, if you're not gonna do anything interesting with it. I feel like everything they did with it was fucking stupid. Like, they could have did a whole, they could have had their own, like, I don't know, Spider-Verse thing going on or something. I'm like, there's like tons of ideas. I still probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. But Prime is just butt cheeks, man. Oh my god, speaking of like Sonic Zoomers and Prime, did you see all those posts that were trying to say like, they were like, oh, actually Sonic is supposed to be a black character. And the thing that bothered me the most, and people always do this, they're like, in the 90s you couldn't portray like minorities, so you had to like do animals and stuff. And it's like, hey, that wasn't really true in the fucking 90s. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was on air. And also, Japanese people made these guys. Yeah, the black coded thing. They try to like, oh, Sonic's first VA was black, this, and that. But they don't mention, they like, I don't know, are they too stupid or is it just gaslighting? Like, you can't put like American worldview stuff in politics onto like Japanese creators in the 90s, man. I think all that stuff is stupid in general. Like, Sonic's a fucking hedgehog. I think even Urkel himself was like, I tried to portray Sonic as nothing, no like race in particular or whatever. I don't know how you would in the first place, but like, I don't know. Dimitri's getting upset. I can't believe the stuff I see. Fucking brainworms, man. Oh, let me go see the altar. Referral black characters, both live action cartoons, more than today, honestly. I don't know about more than today. But yeah, but I agree with you in general statement. First video game VA was Japanese woman. I guess that means Sonic. Also, if you want to do that argument, well, I guess Knuckles is the fucking white man. His first VA was a white guy. Shit's so stupid. I had an obsession as a kid trying to jump on top of this. I feel like I'd want to lick the Master Emerald if I saw it. It reminds me of the ring pops. What is wrong with you? Absolutely nothing. I need to know what it tastes like. Me too. It's gotta be watermelon. Oh man. I love the way Red Mountain looks. The actual intense red is so good. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna play Sonic's story today. As a one-off little thing. I did stream all of Sonic Adventure 1 at one point. Before I streamed on this channel. It's crazy that that art has existed since the 90s. Oh, so my mom got her carpets done the other day, right? But she had work early, so I had to go over there. So I was waiting over there for, like, you know, the carpet guy to come, right? So then someone knocked on the door. I'm like, okay, well, this is the carpet guy. I go to it. It was a very awkward situation because someone brought, like, a bouquet to my mom for Valentine's Day. And I'm like, it's just me there. I was like... So yesterday was interesting for me. It's like, yep, I'm her son. Sitcom. It was kind of. My life is a comedy. Bit of a tragedy in and of itself, if I'm honest. But that's part of comedy. Trying to generate to it was a pretty good like bouquet of flowers. Very, very pretty. I would have been impressed if it was a gift to me. Now you might think that this ground is unintentional, that there's something going wrong. That is not true. It in fact used to be bright blue when I went in here, and I hated it so much that I went into the files and I changed it. So I was like, at least if it's purple, it'll look more aesthetically correct. I do not know what this guy was thinking. I do think it looks pretty good purple, if I'm honest. A bit of an artist. I hate those spiders. You're not the only one in this chat, I can tell you that much. Oh hey, the guards are here. Just twerks home. Thank you for the 2 chaos. Very generous today, appreciate it. Life is a million. What do we think of Human Sonic just Gallo from Premiere? I'd like that. The actual Human Sonic, like that, the canonical to some extent one that not, I think got drawn for something. I don't know if it was Billy Hatcher or what. Look kind of creepy, to be honest. Bum, 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 bum. Very curious about this cutscene, how it's gonna function. Master Emerald watermelon flavor? Not. Thanks for the 2. It was like the other day. Side was in like supporters, and the comedic like. I was getting a green light. He was like, someone said something about dads, and he's like, "Oh, well, my dad left," and I was like. I didn't know you were black side. He like alley-ooped me, or Sin. I'm sorry. He like alley-ooped me through the basketball at the dunk. Sorry for calling you side. I couldn't remember. Am I black coded? You like very what's the word? Very large amounts of white women, so yeah, maybe you are black coded. I'll give you the N-word pass. Wait, I was right? That makes it even funnier. Oh man, that's comedy. Now, okay. Okay. Well, I gave you the N-word pass then. You're not giving it to me. How did you not die here, but you died on Act 1? I feel like I've died on Act 2. At some point in my life. Not for the past 10 years, but at some point. Because I don't know what you're doing. But that means you would die here, though. Like, this is more hectic. I feel like you'd stand in front of the laser at the end. I feel like you'd be like a baby to an oven. You'd be like, ooh, pretty light. I feel like you'd still be like that, actually. Did any of you get chocolate today? As a gift or for yourself? You don't have to tell. I had chocolate covered Oreos. I didn't even have breakfast because I felt so bad about it. Calorie wise. They're so good though. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I won't talk about. Double stuff? I don't... They might have been. They did look pretty thick. There was some thick Oreos. I had to split it in half, one of them. So my mouth was stretching. Just got some. Oh, you know what I should have put on? Ah, dude, I wish I didn't think of it just now. I should have put on the beta dragon that was supposed to be in Sky Chase. Was it Act 2? Or it might have been Act 1. It might have been Act 1. That's something I need to add. She said she died to the laser, so she lied? See, I mean, this is what I'm talking about the truth. I said I gave you an authentic Valentine's experience. Had you spent it to the woman, she would have lied to you? Like I have lied to you? Look, woman in chat, she lied to everyone. I didn't think I'd do it that. Dimitri chat users, of course we lie to you. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna lie, why didn't they use this playstyle for Unleashed? I completely agree. I don't hate the Unleashed QTE. I know some people do. This is another line that's better. Non-localized. Cause he's just like, oh, so I forgot the landing gear. He's just like, oh, this plane can't. Wait, what? You didn't know that? I thought I told you about this one. And Knuckles wasn't the only one hit by this stupid stick for localization. You just gotta beat the most. One thing I really like about Sonic, and they don't really have that anymore. I know it's hard to tell on the hashtag Sega Saturn version, but I like that he's like almost a little annoyed at Tails there. They don't really give Sonic that type of attitude anymore. I like that. This thing always reminds me of Glowbox from Rayman. It's got like a Glowbox face. Globox Empire. It's kind of weird where they got it both incorrect at the same time. Sonic, oh! And you forgot to play the landing gear tailster, and Sonic says there's no landing gear in this mode. Oh. It's been a while since I've done... Okay. Huh. I don't know that. Or at least I should say I forgot. My bad. I totally see that, yeah. Dimitri sabotaged Rayman, that's true. I was the Rabbids kid. I bought all the Rabbids games as a child. I killed Rayman, personally. I turned him into a school shooter or whatever. Oh, dude, I always... This animation of Sonic sliding down is so good. He literally looks like an actual animal. I love Sonic's so cute. I'm not doing that. I know I'm gonna die if I do that. Bum, 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 bum. I died anyway. Oh, let's go! Second chance! I love Kingdom Hearts. Thank you, Tails. That is only a 60% chance, by the way. That is actually Mickey Mouse. Why'd I do that? I was trying to time it right, but Sonic it wouldn't stop. Like I wasn't trying to move, but that man was like, I'm going. I couldn't hold him back even as the player. Sometimes level made me panic as a kid. Are you afraid of heights? I'm kind of afraid of heights, if I'm honest. I have a very weird thing of heights. I'm not sure if I should explain it. I have in the past. Well, not sure. But not sure that's the story I want to tell. 2010s back when I had respect for Western games. Me too, man. At least more than I do now. I love heights. Are you like a thrill seeker? Is it a trauma thing for me? Oh, the story I'm not telling? No, it is a very weird combination of emotions that I feel from heights. Sometimes Skydeck's great. Really don't get the hate for that stage. The people hate Skydeck. Also, sorry, I need to check something real quick. Hello, Spooky. Welcome to the stream. I never knew people didn't like Skydeck. That's crazy to me. I don't think there's, at least as far as Sonic's concerned, I don't think there's a single stage I dislike. Fear of losing your balance of falling. No, it's like... I get scared from heights. My body has a very confused reaction when I am scared. And it explains a lot about my horrible taste in women, though, if I get into it. Or at least my old horrible. I've gotten better. I've improved as a person. My taste in women is no longer as bad as it once was. Have we talked about Volsh love for horse pee-pee and lollies yet? I have multiple times. It's been very funny conversations. I'm looking forward to that response. Let's say that much. Is your feel of heights falling while you don't like women? That's very poetic, but no. How do I explain this? When I am scared, I am also excited in a particular way. So like if a woman held a knife at me at knife point, things would happen. And this is why I had horrible taste in women for most of my life. You know that girl who like killed her boy? You know that woman who like stabbed her boyfriend? He didn't die, he forgave her. That would have been me. It was like that Japanese story, right? There was her smoking. She would have been my everything. I read that story and that was the strongest literally me moment I ever felt in my life. I have never been shot back down here. I love streaming games that I've played a million times because somehow, someway, by the grace of God, the weirdest shit happens that I've never experienced. Matsuri did not get, deserve to get dragged into the Vol shit. Oh, what? Oh, is that the VTuber? That he had the, the goblin images of, excuse me? I'm having an experience with Skydeck. I don't know. Like I said earlier, it's very funny because I've seen multiple clips of this man saying that like VTubers specifically are like super little girly because Nazis are pedophiles and they're trying to appeal to Nazis by being little girls. And it's like very interesting that like, oh, in his folder. Now was it not only was it lollies, but it was lolly VTubers. So very funny. But I mean, I said this earlier. I'm kind of like, I think it's very telling that we have like 5 years worth of clips of him like in support of CP, but people only started caring when this little situation occurred, when the drawings were in danger. But again, I don't want to stick on it because I don't want to defend the guy because it gets everything he fucking deserves. Because again, especially if you're someone who tries to say this stuff is pedophilia, then, well, if you think it's pedophilia, then what does that say about you if you're engaging in it, you know? Even if I don't think it actually is. Gravity is, fighting me a little bit. Why do people hate anime but like cartoons? Sonic, please. There we go. I think there's a lot of reasons for it. I think it's almost like a complex of superiority. Or inferiority. People hate anime and guzzle Bluey. Well, that's because Bluey's like literally made for babies. And I mean that as literally as possible because it's literally a baby show. That's why these people like it, because it's made for little small children with tiny brains. It's not to say it's a bad show. Maybe it's completely fine in reality as well. But I think it's very telling that this is like their GOAT, you know? Now let's take a look at Eggman's Secret Garden. And as you can see, this is proof that I am also a super genius. As I said earlier, I was able to solve his riddle. More Green Hill, my favorite. Yeah, I prefer the Dreamcast version of this garden, which is this version. The one on the GameCube is way too big. This is very cozy, if you ask me. It's because porn addicts jerk off so much hentai they think anime as a whole is medium as porn. I think that's kind of right. I said this before, but it's like Zoomers nowadays are constantly, like, I don't know if normalized is the right word because I hate using that word, but like constantly exposed to like hardcore pornography with like, you know, OnlyFans type people, all this stuff that's presented as like progressive or whatever. But they're also told that like sexualization is bad when it comes to like anime or whatnot. So they'll see a panty and be like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Jerk off? Like they think it's 0 or 100. And it's annoying for me because I'm an ecchi guy. I much prefer things that are like somewhat sexy in nature, right? Like appealing. Like I'd much rather have a game like that, you know, embraces the ecchi of things rather than being straight up porn. Because I like those kind of designs aesthetically and stuff. I love his PNG mustache. We should like me for real, yeah. I'd say I have a problem with things that are like fully in on that, you know? But in terms of my taste, I'm an ecchi guy. Holy shit! E102 was supposed to be an egg robo? I read about a situation later. My girlfriend was talking about bullshit about a friend of mine liking lollies. She's one of those lolly equals CP people. I think you need a better girlfriend. You need to educate her. Rape correction. Don't think Egg Robo's AI was really cut up either. But he seemed to have employed the same technique of blowing up my Sega Saturn as Knuckles did. Are you in the dominant woman or yanderes? I used to be very in the like woman who would hold you at knife point while riding you. Not so much anymore. I have a very particular taste nowadays. Both physically and in terms of mentally. I'll be physically white hair elves. Girls who are clueless, I would say. Girls who are clueless socially, but actually very smart. Is the very specific type of girl I like. That's why I'm so in love with Amari. Yeah, like I don't actually like complete ditzes. I like girls who are very awkward socially, but are like, I don't know, like mentally interesting. Autistic women, yeah. Amelia, for yeah. See, and they're also all white hair elves. Miss Frog Girl on Bird App. Oh, the one with the huge tits? Yeah, she was nice. We used to talk a lot. I think I like redheads too, to be honest. Like IRL a lot. Shame that they're like a dying breed in media. People I think me like yanderes until they get shanked looking shit in direction of another girl. Yeah, I mean that kind of goes with the story I was talking about earlier, right? Oh, let's see, with red hair and freckles, cute. Exactly for that reason, she's gonna be in my story. Nice, proud of you. Ginger side in media is a real tangible thing. Absolutely, absolutely. Wow, what is this scene? I thought it was just a fangirl. Dude, I get a decent amount of comments like that on my Frontiers video because I go on my big Raimi. Crossing streams with fucking Raymax. I saw the glow box face. I have to hold myself back every time for not commenting. Like, I made my point. I don't need to do anything else. Do you think mouse sprites over the miles would be a good idea? I think that would look nice. Do you, I almost read your comment wrong, so this is why I'm asking this. Do you guys prefer middle mouth or side mouth for Sonic? I think I much prefer side, because normal adventure has middle, and I think it looks good in this game. But I like mouth that just swaps back and forth, for me personally. Side, middle. Yeah, I don't think there's like no mouth. That's fair. Like I could see arguments either. This is not something I feel super strong on, you know? Depends, honestly. Yeah, that's fair. First time I went Sonic smirking and in 2D animation. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The death, come on now. Worth that same to death. Come on now. The death. Sonic, or Brawl had a really good Sonic model. Yeah. Dude, I said this last time when we played SA1. Like, I mean, I don't know how many people watched me at that point. I genuinely love Big. Like, it's not a meme, it's not ironic, it's not new age stuff. Whenever I see Big on screen, I have like an emotional connection of like, I need to protect him. He's like so innocent. I can't. I have a thing with animals. Like I could see a million people die and not care. You heard an animal, oh, my heart wrench. And also creatures or things that are just like, I don't want to just say dumb, but like can't fully understand situations, just are kind of lost. Like it activates something in my mind that I'm like, I have to protect this thing. Like, Big gets me like that. I love him. I like that Eggman's really committed to this bit. Like, I'd just die here if it wasn't for him. Throwing these things down. He's like, this is my plan. But yeah, I have a thing with animals, which is a very weird sentence to say, I understand. Out of context. But like, again, I can handle anything bad happening to a human character. But especially an animal, I'm like... I can't, man. I get, my heart like gets torn in two. Shadow the Destroyer, nice name. Thank you for the subscription. Do you use Spotify? No, I still download my music directly from like YouTube or other places. I hate subscriptions, and I hate having like I want full control. I want to grab everything and just have it at my ready. These models really are charming. I use Soul Seek for music. I don't know what that is. Base YouTube to MP3 Chad. I set up something recently for my Blue Archive video because I wanted to get a few interviews directly from YouTube, and like usually ripping from YouTube I've never had like really good quality. Because all this stuff is either usually paid or like there's something not perfect about it. Holy shit! Sonic just cussed. But I set up it was like a command-based program, so I had to learn some shit. So I could directly rip from YouTube now. Still use LimeWire. I wish. I actually found some good music from LimeWire trolling before as a kid. Grand Blue Fantasy is gonna... Oh, he's 12 gotcha. Good for you. Your life's probably better for it, to be honest. Grand Blue was my first gotcha. I love this song. It's like a very specific atmosphere about it. This room always scares me. Like, extremely. No! I should have said it out
On the
loud.
lolly discourse, I think it's just too much of a culture shock for those who grew up taught cartoons is for kids, as well as the taboo of CP. When they see anime they see cartoon, which means kids, and then they see Ichi, their mind goes into panic.
I thank you for the 2, but I don't necessarily think that's true because I think it's a new age thing, right? When I grew up, like, no one fucking gave a shit about any, like, cartoon stuff, whatever. There was an understanding that it's all just, like, separate or different. Like, it was kind of the butt of the joke in a lot of cases, but it wasn't, like, this. And it's, like, people will often be like, oh, well, imagine how, like, a normal person will act. Normal people, actual fucking normies, I promise you, in most cases, don't give a shit. Like, you look at stuff like, what's that big show? God, I can't think when I stream, yo. With the fire and the ice and the... and the swords and the dragons. Like, there's incest in Game of Thrones, Jesus Christ. There's incest, rape, all that shit in there. I've always had like weird anime shit in my room. If anything, I like had like actual normie like jock types in my house when I was in school, like multiple times. I was one of those people who was friends with everyone. Didn't really have any close friends, but like I talked to everyone, I hung out with everyone. And like they would find it funny, if anything, when they saw that shit. They'd be like, "Yo, look at this!" Like. So I don't think that's true at all. I think that's all like modern stuff, virtue signaling, whatever, like new age, like feminism, in terms of like where people's mindsets and how they, not internalize, but analyze things, view things. The Boogie situation of Boogie calling anime pedophilia is hilarious because there's literally like a video of him admitting to being a pedophile or whatever. If I ever hesitate to say the word, oh, I'm fucking stupid. I've never had this happen. If I hesitate to say the word, it's because I'm live in fear that it is going to get me demonetized, but I don't think that's true. Oh, bro, I can't with this camera right now. I've never done this before. How could I fuck up like this? There we go. Oof. Feeling good. PDF file. I should start saying that. That's good. That's good, Prifa. Thank you. I think playing video games past your teenage years are weird, noisy, or boring as hell. I guess that's also fair. I guess it's like different demographics of people we're talking about at that point, because there's definitely that exists. But yeah, no, it's also like, why would you... one thing that's always weird when people say in general, like, oh, what would your family think of your fetish? It's like, brother, who's bringing their fucking fetish talk to their, like, mother and father at the dinner table? What the hell is your problem?
It's a double standard for sure. They love Game of Thrones and women love stories of serial killers. But whenever it's lolly, there is always an extreme reaction. In my experience, they always default to, if you like lolly, there's a problem with you.
Mm-hmm. I think to some extent when I was saying there's like different demographics of it, I don't feel like a lot of like normie type people are that extreme with it in fictions in general. I think like that type of person you're referring to, there is a double standard in the same way that there's like a double standard with like sexualization of men, right? Like you can you can embarrass a guy in any sort of way sexually, right? Or have any form of, I did not want, this item's evil. This item box is evil. There's a double standard. You can portray anything in men, whether you can portray them as incompetent or sexualize them, whatever, but you can with women. Like those type of people are definitely also in that camp of the type of people. I'm explaining this awful, and I say this all the time on the stream. Oh, thank God. Okay. That's why I don't like that. That's why I don't want to say I don't like having serious discussions on the stream, but I always try to clarify that I'm probably not going to make my point the best on stream. Because A, multitasking, and B, frankly, when I like, the reason it takes me long to do videos and stuff, and I work very long on them, is because I really want to you know, analyze things, really think about it, consider things left and right. And I can't do that on the fly. Like, I'm shocked when I watch shit like, oh my god, when I watch shit like Mauler, and like on stream he'll be able to talk so fluently and get to a point in conversation. Even though obviously he misspeaks sometimes too. But like, I can't do that. Like, I need to like sit down and get in my fucking thinking chair, man. He certainly isn't brave. Well, there is that, but I think he's well spoken in general, even on stream. I don't think length really has anything to do with it. The length is, of course, important. Oh, okay, okay, I'm fine, I'm fine. I always hear these things are really finicky, and I kind of wonder if that's a Sonic Adventure thing. In terms of DX. So I feel like I never had, and I'm gonna regret saying this, I know to God I am. I've never had any extreme problems with these. See what I mean? Why'd I say anything? Also, hello Vic, on the stream. Oh, they got the 15 months. Happy to see you. Alright. We're good, we're good, we're good. Ooh. You think Mauler gets so many views because people use his voice to fall asleep to? I think Mauler is a smart guy when he's not talking about video games. I don't know, he has a very specific appeal, and like, especially because like big long form content wasn't popular on YouTube so recently. And it's always very funny because the people who used to make fun of Mauler or try to say it's like bad that he does this are people now like Quentin Reviews, who does like a 9-hour review of like a, you know, iCarly, right? And it's like, I know for a fact Quentin Reviews does not earn those 9 hours, and I don't think Mauler always does either, but I definitely think the content is more worthy of the time. Thank you for the 15 months, Jack. Sonic Adventure XD. That's funny. Thank you, Abdulia.
The common argument I encounter is that it's festering something in your mind and you might go off and do something for real. However, if that were true, every COD player would be joining up for the military, but they just don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, these people aren't based on logic. That's why I don't really... I mean, I make fun of people for their dumb opinions like that, but at some point you have to realize you're not going to commit... Like, they're not functioning on, like, a logical sense. Thank you for the 2, though. Appreciate that. God, Chaos is so cool. Actually played as Sonic Adventure DX on Xbox. I'm sorry to hear that. As Sonic Adventure 2 as well. Feel bad for me. You crushed on Takal so hard? Takal? She's cute. I don't think I've ever really seen someone super into Takal. We're making good time. Only 2 hours. Oh no, I'd approach this slowly. There we go. I love Sonic Adventure, Sonic's walk. It's got very Chad energy. It's like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora walk. Takal is fine. I think she's cute. I think echidnas in general are cute. But I mean, they're no hedgehogs. Sora Chad energy. Have you seen KH Sora walk? I want to pull it up. Has someone ever sent death threats over someone's choice in waifus? I think that's normal. I don't even think that's new age. I think that's like anime culture, like year 0. Work that thing to death. Come on now. Work that thing to death. Oh yeah, Has-Been Hotels fans did get someone to end themselves. It's how you know they're like new age Tumblr people. Because that happened on Tumblr with Steven Universe, but I don't think the girl... Succeeded is a very weird word to use in this content, but you know what I mean. She did not. She lived, thankfully. Also, when it this music's very calming. I don't know the story about Has-Been Hotel, but I did hear that. Oh, first of all, look at that. Well, not that. This. There is swagger, as the kids say in this walk animation. It's powerful. Let me find KH1 Soar walk animation. I hope I can. That's just a very odd thing to like Google. You know what I mean? Well, I think this might prove my point even stronger than I anticipated. Look at that. Look at that stride. That is powerful. Yeah, his boots are made for walking. I don't know if that's claimable. Blaze and Amy? Blaze is cute. I actually like seeing Blaze and Sonic stuff sometimes. Even though it's Amy's guy in the end. KH3 Soar sucks? Absolutely. Alright, guys, time for the hardest part of the game. And I don't say that joking. I'm just hitting buttons. But just kidding! I'm a genius. I had you fooled. Only get to one shot. Oh, I don't think so. Get that shit out of here. Oh, you can just brute force that puzzle. I hate those kind of puzzles, man. How do I get in? Sega Saturn strikes again. I'm very hungry. As I said, I only ate chocolate this morning. Not the healthiest breakfast in the world. I just like ice cream. I'm an ice cream enjoyer. I like milk in general. Big fan of milk products. That's why I'm so big and tall. I love this song. Yo, thank you for the 2, Abdulio.
The IP owners of Tomb Raider are salty. People are excited for the remaster. They forced the remaster dev team to put in a trigger warning since they left the game uncensored. They really displeased the original Lara and had hoped people had forgotten her.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Because the thing with these, like... in like a, in a vacuum, all those warnings you see, like at the old WB cartoons and stuff, I think that's fine. As long as you actually release something uncensored, whatever, I can deal with the fucking splash screen of, this was a product of its time. But it does indicate that they would never make a product like that again, so that's important to think of. But, oh no. But here's the thing. Capcom put that fucking warning on like the Mega Man collection, I believe. Or no, it wasn't Mega Man's. It was Ace Attorney, the new Ace Attorney games, which were done by Jeremy Blaustein's team, who I talked about in my last localization video. But anyway, they have that warning about product of its time, but those games are still they're like censored from their DS releases in English, like further. So that's usually the thing with these. Usually they'll like beg for forgiveness, but also still censor themselves. That's why I usually don't trust them. However, with the Lara collection, as just said, it's not really like that. It's the original IP, guys. Why don't you like Japan America? Why want an authentic experience to that? But that's not even what I'm talking about. In the new localizations for the Ace Attorney games, what's that one case where you're dealing with the girl that's cross-dressing? They censor a bunch of stuff because I guess it could be construed as, because again, cross-dressing is transphobic to these people. So they censor a bunch of stuff in that conversation, and just a bunch of stuff like that. Like, it's actually censored, not just the Japan-Americanization or whatever. Which I hate for various reasons, but that's not even what I'm talking about. So that was heavily censored, even though it begs for forgiveness on the title screen. My vibrator is going crazy right now. Not an essay one playthrough without this. You hear that? It won't stop. You're what? My Sega Saturn vibrator. Can you not hear it? Mr. Yuji Naka gave this to me. I know it looks incredibly like an Xbox controller, but I swear to... But anyway, point being, the thing with the Lara Croft thing is just the original creators being seething mad that people are excited about it. And they forced them to put a opening at the beginning, as Julio said. So it's not like that situation. I don't let that impact your purchase at all if you're interested in it. Okay, it stopped. He home for his Saturn. Yeah, no, this is a gift. I fucked up that jump, but that is fine. Oh, it feels so good. That might have been better than sex right there. Oh no! There we go. Alright, well, you know what we gotta do. Censorship makes me want to fight the internet. That's all I tell me at the beginning of the stream. It's like... embroidered, like be embroidered. Do shit about it. Like that whole shit with Toei that we were talking about at the beginning with Jello Apocalypse and right now. Email actual Toei. That'll get Discotheque and all these people in trouble.
Not the original creators, the current IP owners, Crystal Dynamics. They hate the original devs of OG Lara.
That was just a misspeak on my part. I'm sorry, but yeah. Asterisk correction. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So I'm assuming that was also Dulio. Yeah. Thank you, man. I hate Modern Lara so much. Modern Tomb Raider is just like torture porn. I think like a long time ago I did a video about it. Like devs have like a weird thing of like the strong female protagonist, obviously, but there's this like thing they do where they just put her through the fucking ringer, dude. It's like weird. Like, especially with Lara, just beat the shit out of her, stab her. Yeah, it's like Ryona fetish, yeah. It's very weird. But a lot of stuff's like that when they try to make the strong female with bow. Did you see the new PS5 news? Imagine owning a PS5. I can't. I can't imagine what it's like to be you right now. Some of the areas are nice to look at, especially the third one. I also don't hate the way Laura looks in terms of her face and stuff. Like, it's not as bad as it's gotten now. I think she's actually kind of pretty. But I hate everything else about it. The PS5 news is the PS5 is apparently heading into its end-of-life cycle, like its last half or something, they said. Which is crazy, because it's only been out like 3-4 years, right? Excited for tomorrow, the day Xbox dies. I want... a video game crash is coming, and I couldn't be happier. Every time there's like a sad article, like, oh, they let off 20% of their devs. I'm like, those are rookie numbers, guys! Let's bump that shit up. Couldn't be happier. I hate this industry. I need to grab rings. Why do you think he comes out? Do you think Eggman's just like a good sport? Wants to give you it? Maybe it's the fumes. Maybe he's not laughing, maybe he's coughing. I have so much fucking anxiety during this fight, man. He's just arrogant. Oh, man. Remember, stupid Eggman's only a new thing, guys. Stupid Eggman's a meta era thing, yeah. That's something I've never been on board for. I love this guy, though. I do think this the thing that Adventure era and like upwards for a while I think gets right is like Eggman's kind of a funny doofus, but you know, he's not a complete goofball. He's still menacing at times. I'm fucking terrified. I am terrified right now. I hate this fight in like a good way. I'm quaking in my boots. I'm not wearing boots, I'm lying to you again. Look at this stride. I jumped too early, but I'm fine. Okay! Fun. No, no, no! I wasn't fast enough. Nintendo survived the first time, they'll do it again too. I believe as well. Nintendo will be fine. Man, I was doing so well, I didn't want to say it. It was such a good run of it. Alright, you get to run just a little bit faster. Eggman. That as well. Again, I played through it all to like make sure everything works, and of course it did anyway. But I just barely made it. Barely made it by a hedge hair. Last time. But this is 100% playthrough, so we're just showing all the content. Barely made it by a quill. Yeah, that's probably what I should have said. That's funny. We're gonna have to edit the VOD. Put that in there. Thank you, Shala, the Prinny. Oh, that was the Nintendo comment. Yeah. Thank you again for the 2. I wanted to play Disgaea, and then Disgaea like 6 came out, and I was like, no, I don't want to play Disgaea anymore. I completely stopped my marathon. And those games are also Nisa, so that feels like something I shouldn't be playing in English anyway. Disgaea 7 is worse. I don't doubt it. The second they threw away sprites, because that game, a beauty with sprites, or that series, I was like, I'm not interested anymore. They also had like a V2 collaboration, which I get it. A lot of people, even who hate YouTubers, are like, oh, VTubers, that's fine. But I hate any time like online personality is brought into something. Like into the game directly. Like it's for promotion and stuff, fine. But I don't want that in my games. Just made it. The worst that I ever had it was Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing's Transformers like Jesse Cox. I don't fucking care if it's for charity. Get that Alex Yick out of my game. No, thank you. Oof. You don't like the curly Japanese DLC for Sunfire? I think she's cute. I don't particularly care for it. That doesn't bother me because it's like shoes and stuff. I just don't want to see it's like the thing with like Nanners being like a card in Yakuza. Like, bro, that's like telling me I'm gonna get AIDS from playing your game. Don't do that. Chance. There is no circumstance. Danica Patrick at All-Star Racings 2 is also bad, but I find that funnier. I don't know. Who's Nanners? Ignorance sure is bliss. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Well, if you got a DL spawn in a Sonic game, I wouldn't want that. I mean, I love Sonic. I hate Sega of America. Kind of hate Sega in general, to be honest, current Sega. But the point I was going to make is I wouldn't mind, in a promotional sense, if I had better thoughts towards Sega. They would never happen anyway, because of how I am as a person. But I wouldn't want myself in like a Sonic game. Like even if I was offered the opportunity, I just won't want that. If Sega would wanna appease me as a person instead of a cameo, I think they should just have a scene where Amy stares straight at the camera and just goes over her love for human cock for like 5 minutes. That would be the perfect representation of me in a Sonic game. I don't need to be in it. That's all I want. You're gonna tell Yuji Naka how you feel about this build? Yeah, he's only allowed visitation once a week, so you know when I get there. Like boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. Would one is OC? An OC, yeah, I could do that. No, knowing smile. I could do that. Can we pull up the clip of Aaron after getting fired from Sega? I don't think I know what clip you're referring to. I probably will if we bring it up. I don't recall. I just got the joke. I forgot he got arrested. Yeah, that's why he's in jail in the thumbnail. He was trying to embezzle funds from Val in Wonderland too. Are you gonna go through the other stories? Not in general, no. I just wanted to do something for Valentine's Day. off normal schedule. The other side of the rainbow. There's some classic chat lying going on right now. I'm not even gonna correct it. But yeah, this is cool. I tend to like what's the word for it? Every copy is personalized type stuff. Like I always like seeing like Mario builds that use like a bunch of beta content for 64, like this like theoretical version that couldn't exist. Obviously, again with this, the Saturn couldn't actually handle half this shit. But it's cool, like aesthetically. I really like the way it looks. I really like the kind of ideas on display. It's fun. Pokemon Surgeon's finished. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Hololive collab for Disgaea 6 was weird because it implies the livers died and were... Oh, the livers were died and we reincarnated into the game. It's funny. Send us supporters. Oh, there, Hansen clip. Sure. Oh, we were talking about Vossa earlier, right? I have another clip I want to show off. Sonic Boom. Oh, did I accidentally close my window? I'm a fool. Yeah, I'll probably put the mod list in the description. Maybe someone could figure out why I was crashing. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this Aaron Hansen clip. Oh, wait, no, I did. I totally did. Man, soul. I did it. Is Sonic Boom theme for CD the only good contribution America's made for Sonic? Maybe. Like, dude, isn't it so funny how people get so mad about... I think I said that, or I definitely referenced this before, at least on Twitter. I'm not sure about here. But all these fucking videos that always try to attack Yuji Naka for what he did with Extreme because they took his engine and whatnot. That game looked like dog shit. That man was absolutely in the right for everything he did to that fucking team. And the only contribution they had to Sonic 2 was the fucking... What was it? Oil Ocean? The worst level in the game? Do not let these people trust Sonic. Look what they do to my boy every goddamn time. All right, two things. We need the cap off. Worst music too. Real. We need the cap off our Vosh talk from earlier from this important clip. I feel like it'll really explain the situation for anyone
to
who
whatever
is not caught
extent,
up.
you know, people can say, oh, we place it off as this or that. Okay, I'll make it clear. You can write this down.
I'm a literal pedophile.
None of this is a secret. To be clear.
Yeah, I'm a pedophile.
To whatever extent, you know, people can say, oh, we place it off as this.
Just so we're all caught up now. I think we're all on the same page. No one understood that situation. I think that was a pointed summary from the man himself. All right, but this is the Aaron clip. I do remember watching this, but I haven't seen it in a long
I
time.
probably did because it's one of my proudest moments. I was in Japan doing a thing. For,
Look at this gameplay,
for
dude.
Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Because for a period of time they hired me,
Yes.
and now they don't because everybody got mad that I was doing official Sonic things.
Why? Because you're notoriously honest about your Sonic opinions?
Yeah.
I see.
But it's like fine, whatever, I get it. But it also pisses me off because I love Sonic. So if any of you at home are wondering if your voice makes a difference, it does.
Yeah. And it ruined my
Scout
life.
Pace Project.
Whenever they would post something with me in it, and all the comments on Twitter were like, "What the fuck? Aaron hates Sonic. Fuck you, Sega." They saw them.
今度縛ってさやろうかな。クソって言っちゃいけない縛りみたいなさ。
But yeah, no, I mean that's just like peak meta era Sonic, ain't it? Like the fact that they had Aaron Hansen hired, it was someone who was always making fun and wacky. I fucking hated the social media at that point. I think I talked about it in one of my older Sonic videos. Like I hate irony poisoning. I want things to be genuine. That's why, like, this goes back way to the beginning of the stream when I was like, you guys have to like, you can't be afraid to go out there and try to do stuff. Be annoying to these companies and whatnot. Be genuine, you know? I got Senator Kagura going on in the background. I love Senator Kagura. I will probably play for a little bit longer just to chill, because you know it's 2:40. Could go to my other file and do the final ending, but I think my true love is calling me. Such a punchable face, Aaron. Absolutely, dude. I hate that guy. He threatened to kill me. It's in my highlight video for 4 years on Twitch, streaming on Twitch. $2.40 as in 2 hours 40 minutes, not like the time. What is this from? This is like JRPG music. I did finish Days, unfortunate for me. I finish most things I stream, unless they're like meant to be one-offs. Dude, just seeing the burger shop sign made me hungry. Oh, is this Shenmue? I think it's all games that are on the Saturn, I think. Her referencing Sonic CD is sweet. Yeah. I love this era of Amy. It's Sonic CD. I don't remember that song. I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan. Title Tempest? Okay. I'm a fraud. I'm sorry. I'm a fake CDer. Why they changed the character design for Adventure? Shonen time skip. Come on now, what that thing to death. Actually, there's 2 different universes. Shut up. There's just 2 different worlds, actually. Do you think they'll ever fix Amy's character? As long as Americans are writing the games, absolutely not. I always like they can see the emblem there. She always had a key voice. Yeah, I mean, and I really genuinely, I really like her English voice in like the Adventure era. I think it's really cute. In English, I'm speaking of. Japanese, obviously, she's always been good. I even liked like the Generations voice actress for Amy in English. It's like a little Minnie Mouse, but not like it was later. I don't know. I really dislike everyone's voice now, and it's so weird because I used to be like, you know, Roger Craig's not that bad, but now he really is that bad. Now that it's fucked up because everyone likes him now, even though he's just not voice acting. I'm in the shop now. What should I say to him? I just don't know what to do. Oh, she's so cute. What happened to you? It looked like someone's chasing you. Actually, I want to make a point, right, real quick. Do we have any Ratchet and Clankers in the chat? I talk about this a weird amount. Sonic Color cutscenes. Present. I'm gonna play a cutscene for Sonic Colors, and you can't tell me this does not sound like Ratchet 1. Ratchet. And it's always the cutscene when I point to... because this is the thing. Roger Craig, I like him as a VA. It's just like... it's A, what he's been given to work with the Sonic, and just the voice direction of it. But this is the scene I always show people.
No, as alien as this place is, there's something very Eggman-ish about it.
I think he's transformed.
Doesn't the inflection on the beginning of that sound so much like Ratchet and Clank 1 Ratchet?
Somehow, making it part of his theme park.
Also, I like his voice a lot in Colors.
That you are trespassing in an area still under renovation. Please return to the main park areas and ignore any
Ratchet 1 for sure, yeah. Not later Ratchet.
It looks like the theme of his park is universal domination and the
It's like just that one line too. Like, I mean, I like his voice in general in Colors. Play it again. I'll turn it up again. Like, it's not exact, but it's like this inflection that he has. I really like it. I really wish Roger kept this.
You know, as alien as this place is, there's something very Eggman-ish about it.
I think
He's good in this game. That's why I used to be on his side. I'm like, because I like this VA. It's not my favorite. It's never been my favorite Sonic VA, but like, I don't know. You're so right. Yeah. I don't know. It still sounds nothing like Sonic to me. I think it sounds fine. Again, not my favorite. Not what I prefer. But I think Roger used to do a much better job. Now play a clip of Ratchet 1. Ooh. Okay. Ratchet 1. I guess for the people unaware. I feel like I'm going to click a random one and it's not going to sound like that though. Let me see.
We came in.
Perhaps.
Clank? Where are you?
See, it's like the inflection in the voice.
Sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
It's close.
If there are
Yeah.
any left.
That line right there. Yeah. Even Jason Griffith I can get behind, even if he feels a little overused. Oh, you don't. Bargy says the weirdest Sonic opinions I've ever heard. There's the combinations of things you say, like what? It's not meant to be insulting. I'm just like, never heard that. Did you play the newest Ratchet game? Oh, the one with girl? Yes. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I was surprised Insomniac could still make good games. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hear you. But yeah, I just... involuntary. Hey, man, I saw Sonic. I think he went into the hotel. One of my favorite things about... I don't know if we're gonna run into any of them. Because I'll be honest, I don't remember which specific NPCs they are. I know one's a tubby fellow, one's a Neo. I think it's the flirt as well. There are a few humans that are like, hey, Amy, want to go on a date? Amy's cute. Like, wow, just like, yeah! You're gonna have to wait your turn. This guy! Oh, man, they had it figured out with Adventure, man. That's actually his girlfriend. That man's sleeping with the entire fucking town. She's fine. She's so cute. Was that a double jump? Yeah, it's Amy's tweaks. Let's give her adventure moves. Or, excuse me, advanced moves. Hey, Amy. Whoa. That's me, to be honest. Amy was like 12 in Adventure, right? Zam. She had the didn't she have the craziest age jump? Because I think she was 8 in Sonic CD, and she was like 12 in Adventure, right? So I think everyone else mostly stayed the same. I think this guy said something. Hey, Amy, you walking around too? Want to go grab a soda sometime? Oh, they used to cook, man. We used to be a proper fucking company, Sega. 16. Charmy's jump was crazy. Your 16 age down to 6. I didn't remember that. That is crazy. You got me. It's an old man. It's literally all 3. There's a Neo over here who does the same. Sorry. My Sega Saturn's on fire right now. Like, I didn't have this problem earlier when I tested. I don't know. Someone said it might be a memory thing. Could be. I think it's probably a conflict that I didn't sort out. Isn't Cream also 6? She might be. It's this one, right? Because it's only... Yeah, Amy's okay. Right there. Thought of vanilla myself. Snake, would you happen to have a darker skin tone? Just curious. Why am I all the way over here? Wait, did it not save my conversation with Sonic? I wonder what happened to Sonic. It might have not. Let me run towards... Okay, well. We get to hear the yay again. This is a win. This is a win for me. You're furries. It's okay if she's Japanese. That's my little rule. She's so cute. Honey is cute. I like Honey a lot. I like that it was an IDW. It was Archie when Amy's really excited to meet Honey, and they both do the like cat pose thing. It's a really good panel. Yay! Almost had the Yuji Naka jump scare with the red. Subscribe to too many people who are furries. Hunt them down. They're animals, man. Oh no. They made pre-rendered backgrounds. Yeah, when it was like a prototype for the Saturn, I believe it was an RPG with all pre-rendered backgrounds, which is crazy to think about. I'm glad we got what we did for Adventure. But again, I think this combination of mods we have set up here, it's just a cool little like what if, like an in between. I don't think I have extended park on. Also, as you can see, Amy's run speed is actually not swapped, but I have it copying to calls. So it makes her a lot more enjoyable to play. It is pretty much how I always play her now. Boom, boom, boom. Nice to stream Resident Evil 3. Shut up, twerk. Ooh, I haven't heard this yet. This doesn't really fit the atmosphere, though, I will say. I feel like this is a particularly odd choice. Oh, my worst enemy. Yep, balls. This feels like a like a Toonami like bumper song. Can you guys hear it? Like the. This isn't exactly what I'd put here. Man, you remember when Toonami was good? Never really, to be honest. Get me out of here. Yeah, exactly. I wanna give a little refresher. Hold on. To Twinkle Puck. Let me I never know where I save it as. Hold on. Toonami. That is not how you spell Toonami. Oh, did I change the... Oh, did I change the name on the file? I'm gonna commit, guys. Why? So, I have a question to anyone who has used a Windows-based system throughout your life. Has the search function only gotten worse as time has gone on? Because I feel like I used to legitimately be able to find things at when I was young, when I was on Windows XP or whatever. But nowadays, it's like I'll search something and it's like, oh, you want to go to Google? No, I'm looking for my fucking files. Yeah, it's I found it, by the way. I had to... I have to go to... Anyway. So I showed this off before. Hold on. So this is what happened during... I mean, we were just talking about a second and whatnot. This is when all the Yakuza stuff was going on, right? When they were talking about how they work directly with yokelizers. They're talking about working directly with yokelizers to like make sure the games are not offensive for Americans and whatnot, and how they change games directly, and they had the worst response possible with, I believe the director was like, oh, well, don't worry, the games aren't different in Japan. We make sure they are censored in both. So awful response, but every fucking like, I don't know, gotta own the chuds, gotta own the weebs guy that you see on Twitter was jumping on it, and you can tell these people work on autopilot because he basically said like, oh, see, they're saying they don't actually change things, but that's not what he said. That's the complete opposite of what they said. Anyway, guy who used to run Toonami tried to say this: weaves are forever mad and should never be considered. And this is very funny because of a past tweet he made that got immediately brought up because he was trying to own the weebs. And this is what they said. About a year after Metal Gear Solid came out, I met with Kojima and discussed the idea of making Metal Gear anime. I talked about how much I love the games and what the anime might be like. He paused, looked at his producer, pointed at me, and he said "Otaku" and laughed. And this is the funniest self-own I have ever seen right on the internet. Hold on. Could you just imagine this guy like groveling at his feet like, oh, Mr. Kojimbo. Why would this guy ever give you the time of day? And then he just is like, "Otaku." It's just so funny. All these people are like this, dude. Again, this is kind of like the troller's remorse type thing. Not exactly in this way, but like the whole self-deprecation part of it and like trying to make up for being a smelly weeb. Show us this last stream. Oh, maybe, okay, so I want you to Google what a refresher is, because that's what I called this. Google that. Oh, I can read it for you if you need your help. Guy got roasted by Kojimbo-chan. I think Kojima's funny. A bit of a hack in some ways, but I find a lot of stories about Kojima amusing. I'll give it that. Yeah, this dude's also responsible for literally graping FLCL. Because you know how that got a million. Don't blame Steyer, he's an infinite. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, it's fine. If I ever see Matt on stream, I'm probably playing it up for funny. I've never been mad, guys. I'm a happy fella, except when localization's concerned. All right, let's see if we can find the Neo and complete the trifecta of Amy posting. God, so many panty shots. I'm right here. Makes a lot of crazy ideas. You gotta be a funny guy to make it improve them. Kojima to me has a very, and this isn't a specific to him thing. I feel like his stuff has gotten less good once he's got full control and surrounded by yes men. I mean, his entire company is made of yes men. I believe someone pointed out last stream. It's just him recruiting people. But it's kind of like the thing people always say about George Lucas, right? Like, things got worse when he didn't have someone to challenge him and say no sometimes and try to come up with things. That's true of every creator. That's not like a very specific thing. Like when I write videos, I have a friend who looks over my scripts. You know, like to be like, hey, what do you think about this and that? Like you need people like that, no matter what you're creating. At least I think so. Holy shit, beta E102. I remember they pumped out 3 or 4 seasons for the Cooley because it all blended together. Yeah, it's all fucking dog shit. The pill. It does look like a giant pill. They look like a giant talking pill. I like Gamma's Japanese voice as well. I mean, I like this whole voice cast, but you know. You know what I fucking hate? Omega's English voice in Sonic 06. It's fucking awful. I feel like Omega's voice has slowly gotten worse over the years. FVA is dead. Were you trying to bring down the mood? Trying to be like... It's still bad. I wish they were alive, but it's still bad. Heroes Omega is good. I think every game he comes back for it gets worse. Also, big Sonic Adventure fan Hannah in chat called Gamma Omega last time we was playing. Want that known? Put that on the record. Thank you for the 2 Chaos. Vic did a good job as Omega Enforces. Did he? Oh, that's too close. It's too close. Pull him back, pull him back. This robot's getting a little excited. I love Yuji Naka! That thumbnail! I genuinely love Yuji Naka. That wasn't a joke at the beginning of the stream when I said there was nothing I love more than Yuji Naka. Like, that's what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. I defend that man every fucking time I see YouTube slander on him. Some English VAs that are trashy. I don't really... I feel like every English VA I know is a variation of Troy Baker. Doc can give you Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, he's fine by me. I'm not the only one. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. There's a lot of, Sorry, I'm ignoring this cutscene. I've seen Amy's stories so much. What was I gonna say? I was saying that I always see YouTubers like try to come after him for like all the Sonic Extreme stuff, but I'm in that man's corner constantly. Try to take his engine, ruin Sonic's name. No, it's Yuji Naka's job to ruin Sonic's name. They don't get to produce bad games. I hate every time I see Extreme. I actually do like Johnny Young Bosch. He's a good VA. Isn't he Broly now? Oh, oh. Should I play? I have to not do good, right? I always fuck myself over. What point cap do I need? I'm just gonna stop. 2,000. Cause I always do really good, and then I make myself have to do better. Yeah. Yeah, we can minimum come back. I always fuck this up. I know I was just talking about how much I play Amy's story, but it's always one of those things. Wish Bosch was in less stuff. I love how Zero Dachi. Oh, Lelouch. I do like his performance for Lelouch. If there's like, if you hear a English voice, you could bet money on like Troy Baker and what's her name? Lucina. Those two voice 90% of the industry. And I get it, they're actually good voice actors. Can I do this now, or do I have to leave the entire place? Laura Bailey, thank you. I'm gonna come back. I'll just come back later. She's so cute. I saw someone did, they made a mod by a request. I think it was up on Game Banana, that hard site. To make Amy always spin like that. Felt like a fetish thing. It was very weird. Very weird. I think she does voice plays. Again, 50% of the industry. I actually don't know. I'm just saying yes because there's a 90% chance. I have to go to the hot shelter. Amy's so cute. This animation kind of does it for me. I hope I don't have to explain myself. I would like to think we're all on the same page. I made a mod, but at least never putting it on Game Banana. Wait, why? Oh, well, I got, because it's Game Banana. Okay, I get the joke. That's true. I hate Game Banana. Not even like let's ignore all the like weird, I don't know, politics or the weird like censorship they have going down. Game Banana's UI is awful. I just hate going there. I feel like I'm gonna get a virus. Wacky Workbench music. Yeah. I think most of it's Sonic CD. I like Sonic CD. I think it gets, or it used to get too much hate. I'm not so sure that's true anymore. But it's not on like, not always rearing the play and go through another playthrough of CD is how I would describe it. Like, I like it. I enjoy it. It's kind of like Sonic 1. Like, I always just play Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 if I want to play classic Sonic. Can you get out? Sonic 1 is good. You keep saying that like I'm trying to disagree with you. I just think Sonic 1 is the first Sonic game. It is first game syndrome. At all points, I'd rather be playing Sonic 2 and 3. But I like it. It's still a good game. Got it. Alright, let me see if I can... Let's go! Any good voice actors? Laura Bailey. This is all I know! My favorite VA, if we're talking Japanese, is Rei Takahashi. Megumin. Amelia. It's like a lot of my favorite characters. I should just marry Rei Takahashi. She's so cute. Like an open Shotokan too. Japanese VAs are just more fun people. Like, ignoring performance. Like, I love watching interviews because they, like, genuinely love the content and, like, you know, they're, like, part of the fandom almost in a way. Like, you would never hear... Like, could you imagine an English... Hold on. I'm doing it. I'm bringing out the clips. She's also MASH, right? Because I want to look up Alexander, the Alexander clip. Can I find it? Oh, I've watched all these videos. I don't know which one it is. There's one where she's literally like, she sees Alexander in like a Speedo. Oh man. I don't think any of these are it that I'm seeing. Here's the Young Boys Are Good Civilization clip. Maybe I'll just use that. Mash make I'm not seeing. Oh, she voiced Sam from Mega Man Zero. I didn't know that. I wish Ada was here. I wish chat user Ada could pull this up. He used to be a Fate Go person. Fate Go, swimsuit, Alexander. I have no idea how to find this. Fate Go. Ada has been here. He blends in the background. Where is he? Where is this clip? Ada the Stout. Mash, Shotokan. Oh, dude, I'm just Googling words now. I want this clip so bad. What's a still good game? Got some annoying points. Yeah, 2 has far more in my experience. Losing it. Oh, sorry. It's very hard for me to keep up with all these. I hope it's not taken down. Oh! Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. It was like... I'm getting like MASH analysis. I don't know if this is character or unit. Come on. If I just type in... Oh, hold on, I found it! Oh, man. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, wait, I think it takes place, yeah, because here's the CG.
司発師匠が出ました。司発師匠が来たの。いや、もうね。リエさんがすごく幸せそうな笑顔。いや、これ何から説明したらいいかな。でも多分全国にいらっしゃるマスターの皆さんの中で、これもう。スパイク打たれた人はいっぱいいることでしょう。
She's so cute, man.
心にいることでしょう。どこから言えばいいかな。まず水着まず水着を着ているよね。もうびっくりしましたよ。水着ですよ。アレク君が水着を着るなんて私は思ってなかったからびっくりしちゃったの。本当にずるい。
I love female Shotacons,
だって
dude.
だってよ。前回さ、収録版の放送だったじゃない。収録版でした。そう、収録版の放送でオンエアされた日にカルデアビーチバレー発表されて、悶々としましたよ。私悶々して、言いたいんじゃこらみたいな。収録撮っちゃったと思って。だって現場で
This is cute. This is fan
アレ
art.
ク君も水着も言わなかったよ。アレク君の字もなかった。出てこなかった。本当にそうでした。ビーチバレーの美の字もなかった。美の字が私もびっくりしました正直。びっくりしました。
Link to this video? Sure, it's you can see the title right here. Fako Radio, Fako side of Rei Takahashi. I posted in chat, but I will post it in chat, but You can't click the link for some reason. But I love her. So long and short, it's my favorite VA in general. She voices a lot of characters I like. She's just always so fun in interviews. I don't feel that way with like English VAs when I watch stuff. They don't feel like they're allowed to have fun. I mean, I guess that's part of our culture as well. The last thing I would ever want to do is listen to a Genshin English performance, right? But there was this one guy I know, they kept trying to cancel him or whatever. I don't know who he voiced. It's the English VA. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have very little context for this. But I remember they would always try to cancel him for like art he would share or that he would approve of certain ships. Like, cause like all these people on like Twitter would like go after him or whatever. This is what I mean. They're just not allowed to have fun. They're not allowed to enjoy the. Kyle McCarley, sure. A good day. Yeah, I don't know anything about them, really, to be honest. But to kind of drive home the point. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've also seen him say questionable stuff before, but I mean, like, this is what I'm saying. If they try to like actually, like, they're just not allowed. They can't, or they'll be burned alive at the fandom stake. Tara Strong used to be fun. Tara Strong used to always share artwork of Gwen and Ben. And she would make like a lot of cousin incestual jokes. Like, I don't know. I haven't kept up with Tara Strong in my life. I know people don't like her now for some reason, but I remember a lot of funny posts like that. But I remember people simultaneously trying to cancel her 10 years later for it. To, again, prove the point. Waifu enjoyers, shippers, so true. I genuinely don't like people who like are like hashtag pro ship or whatever. Not because I have a problem with what they do, but just like the culture of it all. Mostly because I see a lot of those people as like rules for V but not for me. Like they're very particular about things, right?
Didn't Takahashi say she likes boys shorter than her and we found out you were shorter than her?
That's probably true because I am smaller than most women. I'm 5'2", which is the height of like a small boy in most places of the world. So yeah, that might all be true. I have a bad memory, but I believe it. It sounds like me. It sounds like her. So I kind of just autopiloted to getting that thing. Just kind of funny. I kind of forgot it was up there. Like my muscle memory took over. But yeah, my main problem with Amy in Adventure is just she's like so slow. And that's why I like playing her with this. I actually think she's very fun. I'll give you free autographs. I would love to meet her. Not to talk about my parasocial relationships, but big fan, as you can tell. There was a VA that had My Hero Academia Fat Fetish Art as their wallpaper and thought it was body positivity. Oh, I remember that. That's so funny. It's so funny, dude. That's correct. That's always your people. You always get the best stories. I had a chance to meet Saku's VA and take a selfie with her. I put it on my phone wallpaper. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Ray Takahashi knew she'd hook up for locked in now. I wish. She could be married for a while, I don't know. But I can fix that. I've seen enough romance movies. I think, therefore I am. Oh, these people were so smart. Just kidding, they're all sharing one brain cell. We're too hyper. I always love just kind of walking around this place. I don't know why. I think as a kid, I was so amused by it because it's like, you can't just come here. Obviously, you have to be transported through the story stuff. So there was something like very special about being here. I also missed Tails' upgrade when I was here when I was a kid. Anna was forever mad about it. Yeah, Cogs, you only go here once ever, yeah. No, it's also just a nice vibe. Riders VA was super enthusiastic. She signed my WS card. Strong me to a picture. Oh, that's a cute story. I can see why I would upgrade anything to write home about. Yeah, it was just one of those things that tickled my autism. Hot tribal girl. Hey, you don't see many girl Neos. Oh my god, guys. So have you watched the trailer for the Knuckles TV show? Saturn shocks. It's pointed like the actual animal. Oh man, I can't show it because I'll get copyright struck. But oh my god. So I like the Sonic movies for what they are. They're fine. But there's this scene in the trailer that was like, it was the most Marvel humor thing, to the point where it like actively turned me off to the whole thing. I was like, because you know the iconic like I don't need your power thing from the first movie. So there's these characters that actually need Knuckles' powers. They show up. Knuckles comes in. He's like, I'm not giving you my power. And he's like, the other guy's like, I don't need your power. And the girl's like, no, we really do need his power. And they keep reenacting the scene from the second movie. But yeah, right. It just feels so like, I don't know. Again, it's the whoa, that just happened type dialogue writing. Like it's so self-referential. It's Marvel humor. It rubbed me. I'm also very concerned about Patrak. Whatever his name is. Takal's dad. Him just being at the fucking movie store. I'm very curious what they're doing. Because the thing is that there's moments like that in like the other Sonic movies, like Sonic flossing and whatnot. I'm like, oh god. But it's fine. Like I get it. I get it for what the movie is, what it's going for. But that just felt like too, I don't know, like the movie was deep throating itself. And like wasn't sensical. I don't know. There's like a lot of reasons I didn't like it, I guess. Pachaka, yeah. Fuck it. Feels like the show's gonna be more comedy compared to Sonic 3. Joke is still lame though. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. What's funny to me though, like in a different kind of humor sense, is isn't there like one of the episodes like a reference to Solaris or something? It's called the Flames of Disaster. Like episode 4 is called like Flames of Disaster, so you're like the 06 plot, and then episode 5 is like a beach adventure. It's like, what? I mean, Sonic has like a TikTok, I think. We already saw in the Sonic 3 trailer. I don't know. I don't like movie Sonic the character. I said that in my review of Sonic 2. I like Knuckles, I like Tails. But movie Sonic's just kind of annoying. In a not always endearing way. He's peak like what Zoomers think Sonic is, I guess. Or peering to. It's a very nice song. I feel at peace. Skibbity Toilet reference then. Skibbity Toilet's Kino. It's so funny to me that people were like mad about kids getting the Skibbity Toilet. It's like I remember watching like weird Source filmmaker and Gary's mod videos as a kid. Right? Like I'd rather have kids watching that than like fucking Hassan or Vosh or these political streamers, right? Like I want kids to have fun being kids. And just, you know, not Instead of being groomed into like political warriors and having anxiety, and just enjoy life, man. Me too, Gamma. Me too. It's a very low bar, dude. I'm not saying it's a high bar. I'm fairly left, but I can't stand Hassan or Vosh. I feel like if you have a functioning brain, you can't stand Hassan or Vosh, to be honest. I think all political streamers are bad. Sometimes it's a matter of politics, but I just think the general of it all. I'm out down for a Sonic Beach episode of Amy was there. I don't want to see her feet. Have you seen Sonic character feet? Even SFO? I don't like SFO. My problem with that channel, or dev, I guess in general, I think I said this before, is there a lot of times we'll put on the easy gloves if certain groups are involved. Like trans community type stuff. I don't know. I don't like political channels. But I think nice panty shot. I think I talked about that during the Pick-a-Me stuff, when Pick-a-Me was being harassed and whatnot, and he tried to play that all down, essentially because she just, you know, got a new personality, but that doesn't justify anything that happened to her, you know? Breadtubers are the worst political streamers, but Thought Slime's the worst of Breadtubers. I don't know who that is. What is the worst thing that could happen to you as a Sonic fan? What is the worst thing Ian could do to you in terms of like bringing back a character or something? Seriously, bringing back Gamma, I think would send me like over the moon to and land and kill him. Make Sally Sonic official girlfriend. Yeah, I don't. I have feelings about Sally. I think that's one of the reasons I'm not gonna like what you call it, Archie, when I actually sit through it all. I wonder if I can with this. Oh, I think I can. Yep. Nice. I kind of wonder if he had to bring back the Deadly Six. But I hate them. I hate when it's a Deadly Six jump scare in IDW, like the Metal Virus arc. Because that's after Metal Virus, I kind of fell off IDW. I've read a few things here and there, and I've seen some stuff here and there. But I should actually do stuff. Do you guys ever still get lost in the Mystic Ruins? I do? Oh, Hannah's telling on herself. I'm kind of glad I didn't bother getting the upgrade, because I kind of like having Amy's like normal hammer instead of the green one. I hated the Mystic Ruins. What the hell's wrong with you? Metal Virus tried on for way too long and totally butchered Shadow even more than before. I feel like Shadow's been handled better since, from what I've seen. But yeah. I don't know, I'm curious how Ian's gonna handle Shadow. Dude, okay, so I said this so many times, but Sonic Generations Cross X Shadow Smooch, whatever it is. Oh no, I have to do the thing again, don't I? Is going to be so interesting because it's like you're going to be comparing the best 3D Sonic Boost gameplay to Frontiers gameplay. You're gonna be comparing an Ian story to a Pontac story. The fucking clash of these two campaigns together, also art style and all this other stuff, is interesting. Her whole dress almost looks green in this. Maybe I just have bad eyes. I am so smart. 400 IQ. 400 IQ. Oh man. When Sonic is coming out with the Generations Remaster, I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope it's good. I am very cautiously optimistic. I don't think... I don't know. Again, there were levels and forces I thought were okay towards the end, but then the DLC came and I was like, what happened, man? Where did it all go? I don't know. It's gonna be something. It's also gonna be a shame if they take down the Generations like normal. Cause it's like I have it, and like, you know, people can still yo-ho-ho it, but that's probably still gonna be the way to play Generations. You know, they're like 20 years of modding. It hasn't been 20 years, but you know, it's been 10. All the modding, there's like ray tracing coming out for it now, thanks to Scythe. You said Forces? I always say Force instead of Frontiers. They should not both start with F. They're very different games, but they blend together in my mouth. Can only hope it's an actual adventure tier gameplay brought back. From the level design, I don't think it looked it. I think I said that during the reveal. Like, it'd be perfect if they could actually do adventure gameplay, because then you'd have all three styles. You'd have classic, adventure, and modern, all in one game. And that would be super cool, to be honest, but... Oh, time to play a guessing game. Green. Green means go. Alright, chat, what door? Red, yellow, pink, or blue? Yellow? Pink? That's not an answer, Twerk. Yellow, oh, yellow and blue. Blue for some, okay, blue it is. That's a lot of blue. I'll go yellow next if you blues fail me. Well, you failed. Alright. Time for the yellows. Which sounds vaguely racist. Alright. Red? Or pink? Alright, actually pink's winning. I didn't see any reds. Oh my god, this is Dimitri luck if I've ever seen it. Well. No one believed. Not even me. Is this part ramenized? I believe so. It wouldn't be very effective otherwise. That was red. Red won. I don't think... I guess Marianic is the only person... But I think he cheated. I think it came in at the end. Sounds Amy makes activates my neurons. Me too, buddy. Me too. I have a buffalo cheesesteak waiting for me. I'm so excited once I finish. I'm enjoying this a lot, that's why I'm still going. But no, I'm also going to enjoy that cheesesteak. Eat a lot. I'm eating... I don't know if I'm eating too much. I feel like I'm eating healthier, but I'm eating more, so it might not actually be worse. I always thought this Metal Sonic was super cool for some reason. Again, I think it's one of those things your brain fixates on that's like inaccessible, so it's cool. You know what it is? So, alright. Question slightly related to the game. Multiple questions. Do you like mural theory? And would you want it confirmed? And can I access? No, I can't. I thought Metal Sonic was cool to me and my brother. Often didn't theories about the Metal Sonic. Mural theory. Okay, I should explain that. So mural theory is the reason that Shadow looks like Sonic is because Gerald saw the mural in Sonic Adventure. And I guess that also could be why the Biolizard looks the way they did, because they're both based on the creatures. Yeah. Remember that theory, yeah. Well, no what? Someone said no. No to both, or no to both, no to one? Yeah, no, it is an implication. It is an implication that you can pick up on. I prefer it to be left open. Okay, see, so that's where I am. I like it. I think it's real, but I don't think I'd want it over-explained. And that might seem silly, but I don't know. I think especially, I feel like when you're a kid, or at least this is how I was, I wanted everything to be like, I think that's how kids are now too. I want everything to be explained, right? Because I was just like, ooh, the lore, right? You know, like you want everything listed out and you want the fun facts, the Did You Know Game fun facts. But I feel like, and maybe this is because I appreciate good writing better, I kind of prefer when things are a bit like interpretable and left. Because I saw someone, the reason I brought this up is because I saw someone like living in fear because he thought for some reason Flynn was gonna do his Flynn thing and make that like canon and I don't know, the new Shadow thing or IDW. Something. Look, she works with him now. Look at this uniform. Not only did we become friends, I'm now working here with him too. Do you think he thinks I'm cute? Oh, sorry, I got excited. You shouldn't have told me about that. You should have told me about that. There we go. I read that wrong. I'm silly. I'm a silly guy. I just watch game theory videos to learn lore. Oh, we gotta find the Neo. That's right. I think he's over here. Show checkerboard roads IRL. I do kind of like the checkered aesthetic. Like I much prefer the actual way Sonic Adventure looks, but there is something charming about this. I want to hear Takal's voice. Neo's gone, everybody. There's a Neo here. Can I keep him? I mean, that's illegal. They abolished slavery in the 80s. The 80s. Did not pass history. I don't know why I said the 80s. Yeah. No, 1980s. 1980s. Alright, I don't think Neo's showing up. I watched Back to the Future Part 2 the other day. Maybe that's why. And in Black History Month. What do you mean slavery's gone? Maybe I spent too much time on Twitter. I'm just realizing slavery's been gone. Base this always. Shut up, Ada. You weren't here. Everyone needed your help and you weren't there. You're like Judas. Amy, you got a little okay. Wow. As you can see, I'm very good at aiming. Oh. I hate the fucking ha that she does in Frontiers. Huh? There's no soul. There's soul in this. Huh? Can you stop doing that? I don't. What was that? What was that direction? Remember the artificial? I'm losing track. Or from Shadow the Hedgehog. They're also in let's say two. Oh, you're talking about the mission? Yeah, no, I like to forget it. Are there any unironic Shadow the Hedgehoggers in this chat room? Like the game, not the character. I know Miss Key is. I saw that post. It was very questionable. I like the game, I still play it sometimes. That's whack. What do you like about it? Faked him out. I can play it. I can play it too! I wouldn't go as far to say I like Shadow the Hedgehog. I kind of like it, but it's not Fade. Interesting. I'm still disappointed how shit it is. I think that's me. Yeah, I feel like Shadow's more boring than actively bad. It's cool. I like the music. I like Jason Griffith. There's some good cutscenes. There's some good interactions. I saw something very funny the other day because I've never played it in Extreme. I'll play it in a second because it's very funny. Because in the Extreme mode, they have like special dialogue for characters. That game has a lot of soul. Oh, birdie. Hard mode. Oh, my bad. I thought it was called extreme mode. You can tell I'm doing a more casual thing last time when I streamed Sonic Adventure all the way through and like treat it as like a legitimate I'm shutting up every cutscene. I was getting teary-eyed. Like with all the Gamma stuff and Amy's story. Same with Big, to be honest. I think I said this before. Big actually hits me on a bigger emotional hit than the Gamma. They both do, but I feel like the Big thing's weird. Like that, I don't think anyone's like, oh man, the Big story in Sonic Adventure. I love Adventure Amy. I love this character. She gives me the tingles. God, can you guys come back and raid? Just Japan as a general statement. I also don't trust modern Sega at all. Okay, here, let me go find the thing though, because it's gonna take a second. Oh, I just saw the... Oh, it's gonna take me forever. Twerk posts too many things. I hate Twerkster the mode. I'm scrolling. I got a while to find it. I'll be okay. Found it. I think we can just have this game in the background. Actually, I can mute it. I have that power. I have that power. Is this in the right window? I didn't know about it because I've never been a big Shadow the Hedgehogger. He's a real one for that one. That's an actual voice line in the game. You have to be on hard. I love the mic peaking. It it hurts in a soulful way. Speaking the facts, so true. It's funny. It's like a 10-minute thing. Just be like, says good job. It's peak in more ways than one. That's funny. Oh man. Alright, well I think this is probably the proper end of the stream. Where do we go? Like 4 hours? Sonic Adventure is such a good game, dude. I know I wasn't always talking about today because it was more of a casual stream. But like, I could just play this game like infinity. like any of the streams I had, oh, he's so cute. Any streams I had of this, I just keep going. It's just fun. Adventure round 2. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind streaming it again, but I feel like Adventure is a good background. So, I just wanted to hang out for V-Day. Thank you, Mr. Yuji Naka, for this experience. The Sega Saturn, the Sega Vibrator Saturn, the game disc. Thank you. It's all real. Yeah. Chaz Hardman, where the gun commander apologizes for everything. I have heard that one. I feel like I've heard the most of them. Like anything that's like important, I knew about. Cause I mean, I think even the ending, right? The super. That might not be true. That one you just had to wait around 10 minutes for. No chocolate, but I'll take it. I had chocolate today. It's all I've eaten. I'm very hungry. I can't wait to eat this cheesesteak. Thinking about it now. Mr. Yuji Naka is okay. He's doing alright. I mean, he's a handsome man. Being behind bars can be a little scary, but I guess that's less of a problem in Japan than here. Cheesesteak or cheesecake? Cheesesteak. Buffalo chicken cheesesteak. God, she's so hot. I love that frame of Amy. It's always a shame that that Adventure doesn't have her eyeliner. So I really like Amy's eyeliner. If you, I want to say a careful eye, but literally anyone who pays attention to my last Sonic video, I'm sure will see it. I have it modded so she has her eyeliner on, but it only works for the standard face. I don't know if it's just a currently thing or they plan to update it. But whenever she speaks, it goes away because Sonic Adventure has like a speaking face model and like a normal model, to my understanding. The plushie gonna get tonight? Yeah, she's right over here. This one, I think. This one's Sonic, right? No, that one's Amy. I'm racist. I get them confused. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I can do. Imagine the smell. She does got the pheromones on her. This might not be hers. My girl is rad as fuck. Also, Tails is here. I like your snowboard, it's cute. Another Valentines. I was worried I didn't have this on. How much did it call to me? How much did Dimitri call me the N-word? Well, I can't say that on stream or I'd lose my channel. So unfortunately, that is priceless. I mean, hey, on a personal note, probably only in a 2-digit range. Honestly, you might hear it if you just hang around me normally. Damn, not here. I do that all the time, dude. I can't say damn. I can't without thinking of Shadow the goddamn Hedgehog. I told this story before, but my mom has always had these things. I kind of forgot about it until I started, you know, being around her more. Again, recently. But like, we'll leave and she'll like quote an old movie. Like, she's done this her entire life. She'll be like, oh, we're off to see The Wizard. Obviously, Wizard of Oz. And like, for the longest time as a kid, I'm like, why did she do that? But like, as an adult, I'll hear like, again, I'll hear someone say damn or like, woo! And I'll be like, oh, Sonic! Like, I'll start quoting things. It's involuntary. Me with Sonic at Toy Story. Yeah, dude. It's like, I get it now. Oh shit, I was looking away. But that was a sick trick, Amy. Good job. I don't think I've ever just slid down the mountain. A lot of firsts for me today. Oh, the back of Tails' head. I've always wanted to see that. Thanks. Very cool. Yo, is that a Shadow the Hedgehog reference? Yeah, that's me. So much longer. Where's this? Where's a stage I want to sit in for music? Fan made Shadow 2. You got Sonic X Shadow Generations. Because we're in stuck culture where we can only rehash things indefinitely. Isn't that kind of like messed up? Like, Sonic Generations was a game made to celebrate like a 10-year anniversary, and we've just been reusing its assets for the next 10 years, and then we just ended up back at the game again. We haven't moved an inch as a franchise. All right. You eat the bugs, enjoy the remake, remaster, reboot. Oh man. All right. Well, as Sonic says, we do have to get going. I hope you guys had a fun time this Valentine's Day. I enjoyed it. This was fun. Lessons to learn. Yuji Naka is alright. Be very annoying to anime companies. Make them listen to you. Scan lines are pretty cool. And your homies can give you just as good of a Valentine's Day experience as any woman. it's slavery ended in the 80s. Thanks for the beta build gift stream. Yeah, no, I like this a lot. I think, I mean, I said it before, actual Sonic adventure, like, that is peak aesthetic to me. This is a fun little thing. I like it. I'll probably put the mod list in the description, because this is, like, several things I'm using. Again, I'll have to figure out what's causing that crash. Well, who knows? It's a mystery. What's it called? Sonic R soundtrack, Living in the City. But yeah, hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for the donations. Snake, Chaos, Shala, Head Chala, Abdulio. I feel like I'm missing one. I think that's it. I got everyone. Iron Pluka. There we go. Thank you, everyone. My shirt keeps rolling up. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Again, I'm working on 2 videos right now. One on the thing we talked about towards the beginning of the stream. It's probably not going to be out quick, but I hope it'll be informative. I think I hope it'll go over well. I hope you like it. And then I'm working on something else that's I don't know if personal is more the word for it. But it's completely disconnected from drama and everything. It's closer to like the Sonic videos, but it's not on Sonic. That's gonna be a much longer project. So hopefully it goes well. I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Like the video. It helps, as in the stream. Like all my videos. It all helps. Become a patron. You can join our member stream at the end of the month. We're probably playing a Sonic game because that's what we always do. Become patron, become member. Either that will get to you. I think that's it. Goodbye. Have a good Valentine's Day.